So, I guess I would say previously on Curse of Strahd, but I suppose it would be better to say what has happened so far that has gotten our party to where it is today. The whole adventure began long, long ago when you guys were at Theobald Lenastre's kind of manor, a place in the Icewind Dale where you guys stay. He had collected you all as various wayward individuals to mentor you and put you on the straight and narrow. He had gone missing for some time, and you were all summoned by a letter delivered by a man named Argyle, whom you would later discover to be a Vistani, one of the wandering people of Barovia. A letter summoning you to aid Theobald. You quickly went on this journey. You ended up in a very dangerous house after passing through some dark gates and being chased by a large beast known as the Beast of Schwalch Woods. It was there where you'd encountered your first new party member, Rustling Winds, who had joined you. There was a mystery to be had in the house, all manner of danger, a young boy and girl's spirits that were taken with you after you managed to overcome it, but not before Natari had died and come back after seeing a vision of a imperious violet star and a constellation of sorts. She was the first to receive such a dark gift. You went to the village of Barovia. You met the denizens there. You met Irina Kolyana and her brother Ismark, who begged you to spirit her away as the devil Strahd was attempting to abduct her from town. He wanted you to take them to Valaki, or perhaps the abbot's temple further up to the Wetling Kresk. And you agreed to do so. After burying their father, you gathered up, you continued your adventure. You began to, you met in Barovia Ludmilla, one of the wives of Strahd. On the road, you met Anastrasya, another of the wives of Strahd, each one with their own menacing flair, though Ludmilla seemed to be a bit more level-headed than Anastrasya, to say the least. And you met around the road Vanessa Voles, a young lady whom you saved and joined your party, who worked for a Madame Wachter. She offered to get you into the town of Valaki and introduce you to Madame Wachter to hopefully do some good things for the town. Nothing but posy vibes. Um, and you guys began to work with Madame Wachter and found out about the poor fate of her daughter Stella, whose mind was mired, and would later go on to help young Stella. You met all various characters. You met the Mardikovs, who ran, who had a winery off to the west, the Wizard of Wines. You ran into a man named Rictavio, who ran a circus. He had some sort of tiger hold up. And you heard all sorts of talk about the evils of the Baron, as well as his right hand man, Ezek Stronzi, who had a demonic arm. You agreed with Madame Wachter to deal with him, and you did so, ambushing him in the night, killing him, and dealing with that issue so that Madame Wachter could secure control in the city of Valaki with your aid. She made no bones about it. She herself an ally of Strahd von Zarovich. Um, you would also meet Volenta in that city, one of the other three wives, one of the other wives of Strahd, who had a penchant for bloody affairs, and I believe you also met Escher there. So you met the whole cast of people as far as the wives go. Um, you finished up in Valaki. You met Blitzky. You traveled off and to do other things, and you were recruited, of course, by Castle Ravenloft, summoned to a dinner to go ahead and find some stones that you all might be free of Barovia, Strahd as well. He had concocted a plan, apparently, with Ludmilla in order to plane shift all of the valley away from this horrible place and free it. So you agreed to aid in this regard. But aligning yourself with that, you set off to find the various stones. You eventually had your compatriot, the Rustling Winds, part ways with you, but you took Stella Wachter with you instead as you continued your journey, with the promise to Madame Wachter that you would clear her mind of its befuddlement. You captured the various Fane stones. You dealt with Becker Dane, bringing Rustling Winds back into the fold to take his vengeance upon the man who had killed his good friend Skeets. And in the end, it appeared whatever pact Rustling Winds had made had ended, and he was gone from the journey permanently. But you got Stella cured over at the Abbot. You hunted down another one of the Fane stones in the dreaded swamps and areas of Berez, where you fought Babala Saga and her creeping hut with its extremely powerful arcane cannon. But you managed to defeat them and free a couple of the Mardikovs in doing so. Um, from there, you had to journey southward and head towards the Amber Temple to collect the very last item that you would need, the Mountain Stone from the Amber Temple. Uh, Along the way, since you had collected a skull of a dragon in Berez from the Babalasai, you spirited it away over to the Knights of Argynvostholt, dropped it off without getting killed, thankfully. Um, but it seemed to do something, and it appeared that you had set off a very clear turn in your relationship with Castle Ravenloft as you had aided one of their ancient enemies. Um, all the while, there was mystery of what was going on with Mordenkainen. He was warping all over the place. You weren't sure how exactly to save him, but you thought it might have something to do with the Knights of Argynvostholt. Um, but yeah, all these other things twisting in the wind behind you. You were on a timetable. A wedding was nigh, and you needed to get to the Amber Temple and collect that last gem. Meanwhile, throughout all of this, a thread of stories with young Rowan, finding various notes about a pirate named Azula Cross, whom he was on the trail of, following all these breadcrumbs through his story, only to find out. Moog would find out later that Azula Cross had taken the place of Escher, something that would be made apparent to the rest of the party later. And apparently, this pirate had their own designs on what was going on in Barovia. You aren't certain exactly what it is, other than she seems to hate two individuals, your mentor, Theobald, and Strahd von Zardovich himself. But, all that aside, you guys had collected all the stones. At one point, Nat unfortunately lost the Sun Sword, giving it back to Strahd. Whoopsie doopsie. And yeah, the Amber Temple. You were there. You went through. You fought your arch nemesis, Nephron, on multiple occasions, but ultimately met a befuddled lich whom you aided, and you were given the last stone you needed, which you delivered into the hands of quote unquote Escher, who had been collecting them all the while. Every time you guys seemed to collect one, he would appear to make sure that it got exactly where it needed to be. You all have, and in the Amber Temple, you guys came to a lot of realizations, actually, since that was closer to where we last ended. The nature of Strahd and his many lies to you. Apparently, he is a man of unrequited love who's obsessed with Irina, or the former Tatiana. And he wants her to be his eternally, and would do anything to make this reality happen. A very twisted tale of a cruel man that you now all know, and the budding potential father figure that Rowan had shaken from him. He now lacked faith in his mentor, finding out that his mentor had betrayed his old crew a long back when. And it seems everything's getting mired and twisted, but you've only heard the sides of the people you've spoken to so far, and have not seen hide nor hair of Theobald. And speaking of not seeing hide nor hair, you actually came to this place with young Sid Ambrose, whom when you first entered the gates was bit by the beasts of Schwalich Woods, turned into a werewolf, and had disappeared. and you have been passing him like ships in the night ever since then, never to reunite, it would seem. Though he should be somewhere in Castle Ravenloft, last you heard. But the plan is set. You are all to take your carriage ride back to Castle Ravenloft and summarily be arrested, it would seem. But the pirate Azula Cross has promised you that you would be freed of your imprisonment quickly thereafter. Who to trust, what to do, all these things burning in your minds as you now find yourselves finishing your rest here at the Amber Temple, feeling a bit stronger as a figure approaches from the snow, a balding wizard, or balded wizard, the pointy beard that you'd seen once before. This is a friend, apparently, of Theobald, Mordenkainen. And I believe that kind of encapsulates the whole journey up to this point, unless there's a key detail you think I'm missing. I know Moog died, got a power. Ella died. She also got a power, but might not be the same kind.
Oh, and everyone here has eaten children.
That's true.
Oh, then we forgot
That's
about the hags
terrifying. Yeah,
altogether.
the
Yeah.
hags.
Oh yes, there was the whole episode with the hags and
Hags,
their
yeah.
cruelty. That is where Moog died. It's
And Rowan may or may not have had seconds.
yeah, true.
Oh god.
But that is just a
Really
quick
certain
broad.
Moog did not eat of the hag food.
I think you had a little bite.
You had the berry one.
Mm-hmm. Remember, it was on the ground, and you're like, "It's fine. I'm a dog."
Yeah, and it wasn't the meat that was in those pies. It was the, flour. So.
Well, no. Well, okay. What was it? When she said it was wolf meat?
It was wolf meat.
Yeah, he would never. He was like,
Yeah, but the other filling was berries.
Yeah, he had berries and wolf meat. You ate the berry one.
Gotcha.
Everyone had some children. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Everybody had.
That's the most important thing, really, is that you've all eaten children.
Children, it's what's for dinner. Yay!
Good to center the plot on.
But yeah, those are the broad strokes of it. I'm sure I brushed over some things, but that's where we're at so far. But yeah, you guys see traipsing through the snow, Mordenkainen approach. He goes, finally. Well, you all look positively great.
Rowan just looks up at him from his squatted position, I guess, with his sullen face of disappointment.
Oof. Tough crowd, I see.
We've been through a lot, okay?
What do you
want? What? I mean, first of all, to thank you. I assume it was you who dropped off the skull at Argynvostholt?
Yeah, Moog just shapes himself a little bit like a bird, flaps a little bit.
Excellent. When you did that, a fair bit of an anti-magic field was cast in parts of Argynvostholt, so I was able to disconnect myself from the loop by running really, really fast towards it when I appeared near Argynvostholt again. So it worked out great. My theory, I really didn't get a chance to explain it to you because I was, being teleported everywhere. But it worked. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah.
You all seem a bit tense.
Like I've said, we've been through a lot.
Oh, yeah, we've been... Yeah.
There's lots of lightning.
There was another wizard that we just, it was a very long night.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I have
Do
no
you mind-
eyebrows. Do you not notice? No eyebrows.
Technically, I don't know. He wasn't quite a wizard per
It was
se.
a
but
fucking
a magical flinging beast.
I don't know what he was.
fucking rabbit
Alright,
boy.
alright. Well, correct me if I am wrong. I believe I mentioned it and I made notice last time. You are all Theobald's wards, correct?
Moog nods.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, I know he's somewhere in Castle Ravenloft currently. I'm not sure what happened to Beckard exactly.
Rowan just pipes up. He's dead.
Oh, well, shit.
He went mad before he died, though, and corrupted a lot of shit around in this area, in these areas.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What's
This
Chuck
was the
another-
staff, and like Mo gives him the staff that he got from Beckerdane.
Ah.
Go fire.
gross. I don't want that. Keep it.
ill,
Gross. You're acting like we're giving you his
I agree,
underwear.
gross. I don't like it either.
right?
Can you do something with it?
No, I don't want it.
Nah.
It's bleeding.
Mo just like puts it under a blanket inside this area.
It's
Some blood kind
bleeding.
of seeps through it.
Yeah.
Bleeding.
All right, well, that's going to complicate things. I was hoping to get Beckard back into the fold so we could do something about this Strahd fellow. Shit. Theo's in prison, Beckard's dead. Well, I guess you guys are my best bet.
Does he
Or-
know about Escher / hot pirate lady?
Or,
This is Mo talking.
oh, Mo's talking. He goes,
Yeah.
about what? Whom? Escher?
Yeah. Have you heard that
He's
name before?
I didn't
Theobald's
get-
previous apprentice, I guess. Rowan makes angry shuffling noises in the background, like, ugh.
Oh, you're talking about what was her name? I know he said it once. Zula Cross, was it?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
What is
so
she doing here?
she has a plan, supposedly.
She's plotting revenge against Theobald.
Oh, crazy bitch. Great.
Crazy.
Mm. He's kind of like rubbing his temples right now. Oh, she's here. That complicates things even more. Well, I need a moment to think. Can I come in? It's really cold out here. I'm just gonna need to move in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
No,
Just
yeah, sure.
come on in.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, Warden Kindly, Archmage.
One big
Powerful
Henley
wizard.
family.
Yeah.
Sits down. Whew. All right. Well, all right. So she's here. She has a plan for revenge against Theobald. That's bad. Are you involved with this plan? Are you guys out for revenge, or?
We've just learned of it.
Not against Theobald.
Oh, good.
Definitely not against him. He's our
Okay,
mentor.
I was super worried because you guys had this really like grim thing, and anyway.
Rowan just looks away when he says Theobald's name.
We're not mad. We're more disappointed.
I was gonna say we're not murderous, but we're also not happy with the guy.
Why?
Like because we don't know what the truth is or not.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
some-
lot of
some
shit that was kept from us.
Pretty horrid allegations being
Mhm.
tossed around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, I've known Theobald for some time. He's always been a good man as long as I've known him.
A good man to you, but maybe
And how happened?
What was that question mark?
How long have you known Theobald?
Probably 5 years or so, I would say.
A wise mage such as yourself knows that that's probably not very long enough to truly know someone.
Yes. But, everyone has a sordid past. We do things we're not proud of, especially in the pursuit of power. But we don't need to get into those things. The fact is, he seemed to be doing good things when I spoke to him. And when he mentioned that he was going to a place I never heard of, I was super interested in going, which is why I ended up in this shithole.
This is what's conflicting about all of this, because we're all pretty much on the same page that doing good things and not necessarily doing bad things in pursuit of power is what you should be doing. That's why it's a little precarious, Sard.
I get
Struggling
it.
with Theobald.
I get it. It makes sense. Why is that girl not looking at me? Am I that ugly? Stella's like staring at the ground. I just can't.
She's the. Oh, God. This place changes people. She's got some weird powers now.
Oh. Is it a curse or?
I think it's.
Yes.
What's the word? It's more like a bestowment.
Ooh. Bestowment, you say? Well, Theo might be able to fix it if we can find him. My magic's not clerical, unfortunately.
Well, we know
She's in
where
the
Theo
dungeon.
is. He's in the dungeon.
Can you teleport
He is
him
alive.
out of there?
Can I what? Teleport you where?
Teleport Theobald out of the dungeon that Strahd has him in.
I would be exceedingly scared to do so, considering the last time I attempted to teleport, I ended up teleporting literally everywhere for I don't know how long. I'm trying to keep my shit together right now. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. How about you rest, and we think about a plan, and when you're done resting.
I sit right here on this disgusting mat made by a barbarian.
The bleeding Gilthias staff is underneath it.
Gross! Prestidigitations himself and moves somewhere else. This will work. All right. Can you tell me what your plan is? I don't have one, unfortunately.
I want to get the Theobald.
Do we
Uh,
know that we're basically
believe.
going to be jailed up when we go?
Yeah,
Like we
Escher
knew.
told us.
Okay.
Yeah.
The plan is to not go to jail and to somehow save everybody by not going to jail, because that would do no good for anyone.
Sparkles. Fire.
Rowan will go through skipping over exposition. Rowan will outline the actual overarching plan that we've been working towards this entire time to Morty, with the stones and the plane shifting and whatnot. Yeah, he's like, that's kind of the quid pro quo deal we've got going on right now.
So, his intention is to plane shift the entire valley?
Yeah.
Indeed.
That would take a level of arcana far beyond what that man could muster.
Isn't that the reason we're collecting these stones?
Well,
Yes,
the stone
magical.
focuses.
Artifacts, foci, I mean, you're talking about a deity level action, like...
What if he were to
That's
sacrifice
insane.
things or gather magical power outside of himself?
Maybe. I mean, it's all theory, but I don't know. Plane shift of that size would be... Well, it'd be the first time I've ever heard of it outside of something maybe the Netherrealm could have done long ago.
Do we know what these stones are made of? that
I
are
don't
helping
think
him.
you guys ever really
I don't think we ever asked.
inspected them
And
well.
Escher already
I think
has the last one,
Rowan's
or do we still
primarily
have it?
it's already been given.
Okay,
I
damn
think
it.
Rowan's probably the only person that's actually handled most of them.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe we still had it or something so we could have him identify it since he's a high level wizard, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, we can really only explain what they did. Like the one stone made grapes grow and shit. The one stone made babies turn into lasers.
Oh my god.
That's one
Laser
way to
babies.
describe it.
Laser babies, you say?
What could these
Yeah.
stones mean? Grapes, laser babies. What does this mean?
Well, I mean, from what you're describing, something that makes things grow. So, potentially something with regenerative properties. Something that focuses magic, potentially. Do you know what the other one did?
The magic was this one. Growing was the first one. What was this? Was it
Well, the
bringing
second
people
one
back?
was-
Magic was the second one.
Oh, magic.
Magic was the
Oh, that's
second
right. It
one.
was it was the skull. So what do we know what this one did? I don't know.
I don't even think we see it. I don't even think we
Yeah.
saw it in action.
I don't
think we
either.
did.
What color was it?
It was yellow.
Okay.
The first one that was regenerative was green. The second one that focused arcane magic was blue. And then you have a yellow one,
Maybe energy?
which was
I'm not sure. That's a full guess.
well, hard to say then without knowing the capabilities of the third gem, how they might all connect together. But from your story, you mentioned that they have some other relic already within Castle Ravenloft.
Well, they have my sword.
They have the sword.
They have the, I don't know,
Sword.
the love of his life, but I feel like she's part of something since she keeps coming back.
Something
Well-
is there a part something? Sorry guys, I lost all of my notes.
Good.
And just to remind you guys above board, when you way back when, I know this is a long ass time ago, you had the dinner with Strahd and he was going over the plan. He made mention that they were going to add them to something they already had.
Oh, yeah.
An infinity gauntlet, you say?
Oh, no. Fuck.
Everything's balanced as it should be.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's
After
a
Marty disappears,
Thanos.
holy shit! But all right. I can tell you what I know about Strahd, having faced him in battle.
Ugh.
Well, I'll tell you kind of what happened that got me and Becca. So Theo came to each one of us saying that he had to deal with an issue. There was some sort of ne'er-do-well, some sort of dark magic going on, and he wanted our help doing it. I was interested because he made mention of a place called Barovia, never heard of it before. It seemed like it would be a new frontier to discover and, find magic relics, all that shit. Beckert seemed interested because he said he had received some manner of vision of thorns or something like that in his meditations. He's always a weird guy, but he agreed to help us, saying something about defeating prime evils or some shit. But Theo seems singularly focused on something personal. He wouldn't reveal to us exactly what it was. But whatever. We agreed to come. We came. We found this dreary land ruled by a vampire. And, yeah. Theo, being who he is, he's always been good at rallying people. Got the people of Barovia, the village of Barovia, to take up arms against Strahd von Zarovich. Unfortunately, Strahd's forces were a bit more than we thought they were going to be. Amongst them, of course, was his 3 wives. The one with the sickle, she cut his arm off. That was crazy. The really brutish one, she punched me super duper hard. That hurt a lot. And I believe there was also the one with the gadget. She was like it was strange to see like an artificer of some sort in these lands. But
Yes, Ludmilla. She's.
I never got any other names. I was too busy trying not to die, was the thing. But good to know. Ludmilla.
Yeah, we've gotten to know them quite well.
The brute was Anastasia, and the sickle was Volenta.
All right.
Volenta's kind of
Guess which
crazy,
one's
but
a
yeah, the
werewolf.
other 2 are very likable.
Yeah, guess which one's a werewolf?
What?
We don't know that.
Hey,
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Ella's in denial. We know this.
oh. All right. Well, that's great.
Ella might have slept with her, you know.
There
No
was
big
no
deal.
might. It was full on
The
finger and
Anastrasya
vagina.
OC.
All right. But anyway, I was trading spells with Strahd himself over the Sere Falls. He's actually not nearly as powerful wizard as I, but very well practiced in the art of war, especially with magic. He was able to unweave some of my more powerful spells as I fought him. And of course, no honor, a sneaky bastard stabbed me in the back, and then I was cast off the damn falls, and while I was falling, I cast a teleport spell to save myself. And it went badly.
Ah, yes. Right.
I don't remember exactly who the sneaky bastard was. I just caught a whiff of blonde hair and some posh douchebag British accent.
Escher.
Sounds
Escher.
like Escher.
Yeah, what an asshole. He just kind of appeared out of fucking nowhere and stabbed me. He had a
Now we-
poison dagger.
We don't know if that was real Escher or Pirate Lady
That's
Escher.
across.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, that's right. You said Escher is... fuck.
Yeah.
That makes so much
Yeah,
sense now.
But we don't know
Yeah,
when he or she buried him.
Yeah, the real Escher's gone, right? We found his corpse.
All right. Well, at least we know. Have any of them been taken care of? Are any of them dead, or are they all alive?
I mean,
No,
I took care of
all
one.
alive.
But yeah, she's
We
alive.
didn't.
Did you murder Anastasia? No. You got your nether region blasted.
We need to make sure we're understanding what taking care of is. I take care of my women.
Killed them. I'm talking about killing them.
Definitely did not murder her. Sorry. I
Oh,
think
no.
that maybe Anastrasya and blanking. Toast, what's your
Ludmilla.
lady? Ludmilla. I think Anastrasya
Ludmilla.
and Ludmilla are redeemable. I think that maybe a good talk with them will show how crazy Strahd is, and you know,
Girl, have you seen Anastasia around Strahd? There's no turning her.
Seeing the way she looks at me.
Yeah, there's a difference. She's obsessed with him.
I don't want to believe that. Single tear. Ludmilla, though, and Rowan have just as good a relationship, and I want to believe that she would see the bad in somebody of what he's done. But dead, no. Redeemable? Maybe.
Mord kind of looks to Rowan and goes, "What do you think, lad? You seem to have formed a relationship with this Ludmilla of some sort?"
He just stares at the envelope in his hands. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
It's I don't tell you the truth, I don't know if it's whether it's all a lie or not, but yeah.
All right. So, maybe that we can get this Ludmilla on our side. And your plan to infiltrate the castle, this was concocted by whom?
Azula
Oh,
Frost
we're not infiltrating. We're invited to the wedding.
invited and probably going to be arrested.
Well, then I should definitely not come with you.
You should definitely still help us, though.
I intend fully to do so, my lad. Do not worry. Mordenkainen would not abandon Theo's wards. I came all the way up a mountain, walked as a wizard on his own, up a mountain to find you. I had to fight a very large bird.
Oh, you fought that bird? Oh.
Wait, did you win or did you flee? I'm curious.
That bird? I'll get it one day. Bitch ran away.
Oh,
Kind of
it
shakes a
fleed.
fist.
I want to be there when that happens.
She gives a little slow clap.
Yeah,
She's like, impressive. That bird was pretty fucking scary.
well, his mouth
It
is
was
big.
severely wounded already when I found it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I undercut my own victory like that. Scratch it from the record.
Scratching from record?
Let it be known,
But also, what?
it was a mighty opponent.
What else is out here that would damage that bird?
I mean, there's all sorts of shit in this place.
Maybe it was Sid.
Yeah, but who wants to fucking fight that thing?
Oh yeah, speaking of that lad, I know he had another war. Sid was his name, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's a werewolf now.
Well,
No, he's not. Didn't he get changed back?
I think he got fixed. But we don't know. Like, we just
Or
saw.
He has a permanent.
Yeah, he's Sweet Tooth now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
all right.
What was he
All right.
actually to begin with?
Fire genasi.
Fire genasi.
What was his class?
A monk.
Monk.
A monk.
Oh, that's right.
I know. You guys literally lost him at the gates.
I think he maybe got a
He
punch
didn't.
in.
Yeah, I don't know if he even got a
Remember-
punch in.
Yeah.
got
Remember,
fucking
you
knocked on his
had his
ass.
8th staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I had his broken quarterstaff, an 8th staff, Sid's 8th staff.
Yeah.
And then it got taken from me, I'm pretty sure.
No, you
By
switched it
the
out.
eyeball.
You should still have it.
Yeah, you should still have it because you're obsessed with it. Or you were if that was your
It got
thing.
taken from me. Boom, boom, boom. No, I switched it out for the broomstick.
That's right. All right, so Sid's maybe a werewolf. Probably not, it sounds like.
Mhm.
Somewhere in the castle, too?
Well, he's most likely in the castle, yes.
At least everyone we need is in the castle. Alright, so there's a couple of ways I could probably help. Obviously, I can't go with you, or they'll just try to kill me immediately.
Indeed.
So, what I could do is try and find some way to sneak in to the castle and potentially deal with one of the various menaces that could potentially waylay you, either like this Ludmilla, this he looks to everyone but Anastrasya.
Nat gives like a thumbs up, like where Ella can't see it. Like she's kind of sideways, just like, gives a thumbs up to him.
Fucking bug in here.
I think
God,
he also
swipe,
had
swipe.
I think he also had a right-hand man named Rahadin, right? I could
Who
deal
is
with that
not a
guy.
vampire.
Yeah, not a vampire.
Not a vampire.
Good to know. Good to know.
He's also incredibly dangerous.
And chivalrous.
Ooh, chivalrous, you say? The kind of guy who would accept a duel?
Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
he dueled somebody. He dueled and killed somebody before we came into this place.
And then
Is that what
Outside.
that
thanked
corpse
us.
in the snow was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is,
Yeah.
what's his name?
What's his name?
Van Richten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took his
Shit,
head.
Rip Bozo, right?
Dude totally thought he was a vampire. Did not work.
So I could potentially deal with one of those threats on my own. Or I could attack the castle and create some manner of distraction, which might thin things out on the interior a bit for you.
Can you turn yourself itty bitty so we could put you in our pocket and then enlarge yourself?
Just stop. Shh. Quiet. It's okay.
What?
The answer to your question is no, and I wouldn't anyway. I'm not going to Ant-Man Strahd.
Pocket. He's gonna have a pocket, won't he?
Lame.
Do you guys think if we went into the quantum realm in Barovia, we could pop outside somewhere else?
The answer to that is no. Trust me.
But what if I move my hands like this? As you see, you know the movement.
Stop that.
Okay.
Stop.
Stop. Lovely.
All right.
Moog votes for Morty to kill somebody strong.
Yeah. Hopefully murder somebody strong.
So the above board mechanic here, guys. Mordenkainen is an archmage. He will be capable of taking out one opponent for you on his own, but he will be out of the fight after that. It's going to take a large amount of resources for him to do so.
Gotcha. Yeah.
If you choose to have him distract, it will make it so there won't be any wandering potential encounters inside of Ravenloft, and it'll thin out some of the other encounters within the castle itself. So, like, select encounters will be removed.
Yeah, he votes Anastrasya. Be taken out.
I guess that that would honestly be smart for the group because Ella is obsessed with her. For him to take her on behind closed doors.
Ella disapproves.
But above board, I thought us doing... So he must be the distraction, because I thought us turning in the skull was causing a distraction. Was that distraction him then? That's why they were up in feathers about it?
Apparently turning in the skull did nothing but help release the souls of Argon Bossholt, and was also a very disrespectful move to Strahd, as those were his very long-time enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys didn't get much of the Argon Bossholt lore, but essentially they were an order of paladins that were damned, more or less. And Strahd enjoyed killing them. Over and over and over.
Okay.
And we took that away from him. So now he big mad. He big salty mad.
And it also lit the beacon at Argon Bossholt that emboldens his enemies.
Right.
Oh, that's why we got something from that.
Yeah,
everyone but Toast.
Didn't we get inspiration?
At this point, I think Toast is probably it was a +1 to your AC.
Oh, that's right.
Now the
Yeah,
question
I
is,
got it.
did I ask that? Yeah, the beacon smiley face.
Yeah, that's what I. Yep, that's what I got on there. The beacon.
Beautiful. Yeah. Kill someone strong for us, Morty.
All right. So who should I go after?
The werewolf, Anastrasya.
Really?
Are we sure about that?
Quiet. Yes, we are.
All right. I will do my best to take her off of the dragon chess board for you all.
Many things.
If I can join you afterwards, I will do my leveled best to do so.
Ella's eyes are all like, glistened up, and she goes, "Can you at least tell her that I love her before she goes?"
What's your name again?
Ella Winera.
All right. I'll whisper in her ear as I kill her. Ella Winera loves you, bitch. Does that sound good?
Maybe without the bitch.
How about
It's
bitch?
perfect.
Ella Winera loves you.
I'm okay with that one. That's actually kind of cool.
You got it, Chief. Shoot some finger guns in your direction.
You got it, bud.
Oh, what a kind of inspiration. That's so cool.
Nat comes over and just pats her on the shoulder and gives her a handkerchief.
Ella just wraps her arms around you and digs her face
Oh,
into
God.
your tits,
Oh,
just crying.
Oh, that's
You
too
gave
much.
her the open. You gave her the open.
Too much.
Toast
Ella,
was about
too
to get
much.
it, but he literally walked away right when I was about to move my character.
Consent.
Right.
Consent.
I felt it.
That was the consent. Is her giving me the
Well,
napkin.
then.
Was basically, come here. Come here.
Oh, okay. She gives her the big squeeze and she's like, just cry it out, girl.
Will make Ella feel better. +1 to +5 to inspiration.
And
That's 5 to emotional damage.
Yeah, right?
Emotional
damage.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, it sounds like I have my course set for me.
What?
When you see Theobald, tell him I'm sorry that I wasn't able to help him win the day.
Why is Stella sideways?
She's laying down.
Okay. Just noticed that.
We'll tell him, Morty.
She's looking at the floor so she doesn't get the hots towards her. She doesn't want the hots.
That's right.
Because remember,
Everybody's in love with her.
Nat told
yeah.
her, Nat told her not to make eye contact with people.
Yep. She's yeah. That's right. I forgot everyone falls in love with her. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Been
my
there.
god, that's right.
The Rizzler curse.
And Nat was like,
Yeah.
don't make eye contact.
That's right. I forgot that there's weird energy now between
Yeah.
Moog and Stella because of that shit affecting Moog.
I love that. Stella has Rizzler.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you in Castle Ravenloft, it would seem. I should probably depart as soon as I can.
Well, watch out for the bird.
Yeah, and don't get smoked on the way in.
He peeks out. I don't see it.
Okay, have fun storming the castle.
That's what you're doing! Mordecai out!
Peace out,
starts
bro!
leaving.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to go to jail.
Get your prison pocket ready. We're going to jail.
All right. Don't be gentle, Nat. This is going up my butt.
I'm sorry, why did I get designated to put this up your booty?
Because once again, Toast walked away.
No,
Wait, does
you're the
anyone
group
have an
doctor.
enlarge reduce spell?
I don't think that works on objects.
I don't want to give up my bow.
It does work on objects.
It does?
I think.
I don't
But
have
it only lasts
though.
like an hour, I think.
Just keep
No,
And
1
then if
minute.
it expands
Keep,
longer.
It lasts a
keep
minute.
recasting it.
This
You,
is like a bad episode of what sent me to the ER.
Listen, I do have
I'm
unlocked
trying
the
to
juice, but it only lasts a minute.
Oh,
I tried to shove a magic bow up my ass and it didn't work.
the DM
Nat
wanted to
does-
see how.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh
It
Jesus.
really
Plus, you
only
can't
lasts a
use it
minute.
on
I thought it was
things that are-
concentration.
You can't. Yeah, it's concentration that only lasts a minute.
Oh, lame.
Nat does she does reach and put her holy symbol in her prison pocket.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, but also you can't shrink something that's carried. So if it's up your ass, you're technically carrying it.
Carrying it very.
So you're trying to prison pocket the amulet of Ravenkind.
Well, what
Let's
he's gonna
fucking
take it.
go.
If I show up there, they're gonna take it.
Let me spit on it.
Alright. I'm gonna need some sort of save for this, I feel
But
like.
how big is it? How big is it?
The amulet has to be small
mean,
enough, right?
It's a decent size, man. Hold on.
I
let's
spit
see.
on
Let's
it.
look.
Help action.
Listen, I've seen 8 to 10 pound
Put some
babies come
fucking-
through that hole. So
Oh, that hole.
Yep.
Okay.
But this thing's got like fucking.
It's
This
like a
thing is not
tampon.
ribbed in a very good way.
Oh, wait. Do you have a
From,
picture of this thing again?
I'm trying. Yeah, I've got it on here. I
baby
can't.
lube.
Here we go. Oh, no, didn't show the picture.
Oh,
I
lame.
just can't get the. Like I've got it on the thing. I just can't
Get
get
the
it to
baby oil.
enlarge.
That's what my spit
Oh, there it is. Oh God, yeah, she can't shove that up there. Ooh.
I was gonna say I don't think that's
Well,
gonna work.
It's
she could
ribbed
go
for
straight
her
up and down.
pleasure.
She could go straight up and down with that.
Gonna be so many sharp edges on this holy
Thank you,
symbol
Weir.
that it's going to actually probably it might make you bleed out. It's a symbol of
Yeah.
people with raven wings.
No, this
You
one
know,
looks like a. It
Matt,
looks like
just
a.
do me a favor. We'll call this a sleight of hand check
God,
for this disgusting act.
Worth it.
why are we doing this?
Well, because if I go in there
Because
with that, it's gonna get taken away,
Oh my God!
right?
just it's ribbed
I
for her
mean-
pleasure.
Right,
Has
sleight of
anybody seen
hand.
the Vishanti? Has anybody heard from
You guys were also told, just so you know, that what gear can be returned to you by Zilla will be returned to you.
Will they
Indeed,
return it?
It's fine
You don't know, but
for this disgusting act.
if you're going to do this, this is a game of dice, and I'm gonna make you roll for it.
I know. I'm
I
just
think-
trying to think.
Listen, just stick it in your pants. They're not gonna think to check for weapons in your pants.
Hey,
Like,
can she just put it in the front of her pants? Not like,
Yeah, we'll just say she
Sure.
has a mean case of camel
All right.
toe.
or
Either
just like
way-
in her back pocket.
Either way, give me a sleight of hand check because
Okay.
you want to try and hide this thing.
Okay. All right. Can I guidance myself? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Your god would probably approve of this.
Yeah. Okay.
She's Our Lady of Silver.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Okay.
Roll 1d4.
You know,
All right. So a total of 12.
hey,
Mhm.
Got
you
it.
know
should
what?
have let Ella do it. Her sleight of hand
Hey,
is great.
you know what? While this is happening, Rowan has a flash of genius and adjusts it for her.
That's what a
Gives her a
woman's
plus
vagina
six.
looks like.
Mo walks the
Or-
fuck away. Jesus
or-
fucking Christ!
Or can Mig hold on to it?
What the hell is going on?
I
I
gave
think
her a
Meg's-
plus
Close
six.
your eyes,
Meg's
Stella.
going to be
Don't-
taken
don't
away.
ask.
But
Don't
also-
worry about it. They're doing something unholy over there.
She just puts her hands over her eyes, goes la 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 la.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rowan
Hey,
can
this is
afford
Walk
it.
outside the door.
This is art.
All right. So plus 6, so that 12 turns into an 18. All
Huh?
right. You got it. Noted. You tuck it away with the help of Rowan, who strangely is focused to aid you in this manner. You tuck it away. You figure it's
Okay.
pretty well hidden.
Prison pocket.
Oh, you did prison pocket it. I thought this was regular pocket.
No.
It's hidden.
Let's fucking go.
Under
Okay,
prison.
Nat, next time let me help you. My sleight of hand is magnificent.
Could just slide a hand at yourself up inside you. This is going inside of Ella, correct?
No, this is going inside Nat.
Oh, that does go inside Ella.
Nat's attuned to it.
Nat's
guys.
definitely more loosey goosey down there than Ella is.
Oh no! What?
Sam.
Shots fired.
Oh wait,
You know what?
Nat
is that the
like
right
to let you
character?
know
Yeah, that's the right character.
Oh wait,
Yes,
wait,
I'd
wait.
like to let you know that
When
I did
Rowan's
do my
done, he
Kegels.
just goes. When Rowan's done, he just goes. That's a tight fit, and he winks.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Ella goes, Kegels, 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 Kegels.
A strong pelvic floor is essential to a
Moog is like
Former
visibly
player.
sighing
Stella.
outside of there. You actually can't see him, but you know he's sighing and like patting the bridge of his nose. Stella's just like, I can't see this. I can't see this. La 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 la.
List of things
I mean,
Weir's had to do as a DM. Roll for shoving an item up your vagina. Oh,
Gross.
man.
You good kids?
Yep.
All right.
You know, Moog goes and looks for a new weapon. As he's done with the Golthias staff, he's looking for a fucking staff, just a stick. Something that
there's-
looks like a stick that has
There's looks like some
maybe
kind of
a piece
axe over here in the
metal on
corner.
the end, like a quarter staff.
There's literally a burned dead wizard with a staff laying on the ground.
Beautiful. He picks it up, he dusts it off, he puts it in his pocket, not his prison pocket.
Okay. You've retrieved a quarterstaff singed.
Oh God. After Rowan was done and exits business mode, he turns around and goes, "Oh my God," and puts his face in his hands.
What?
Time to go.
Let's just go. Let's just pretend that this didn't happen.
How you walking?
Nat, just kinda-
I need to know.
It will be interesting. So let's just go.
Okay,
Please.
we're going. We're
Mix
going.
together your party.
We're venturing forward.
Don't we have the whistle thing for the carriage?
You do, yes.
Yeah.
Blow the whistle. Doo, doo, doo. Blow the whistle. Doo, doo, doo.
Are you going to do that inside of the Amber Temple?
Oh, wait, no, because it comes to us. That's right. No.
I mean, it would be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We couldn't make it to the wedding. Our carriage got destroyed by running through a wall in a
You just
temple.
hear a loud explosion. Just
Kool-Aid Man's through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
all right.
Oh
So
my god.
you guys head out, and you blow the whistle, correct?
Yes.
All right.
We wanted to run.
Outside like responsible people.
You guys exit out into the snow. You blow onto the whistle, and it makes no noise.
Mm.
But in short order, a thundering carriage comes screaming over the temple on the mountain, drawn by two black horses, the very same carriage that you rode in to Barovia on. No longer broken, all completely together and fine. It awaits you, as it did all that time ago, to take you to perhaps the final leg of your journey. Door creaks open and invites you.
Nat steps in.
Yeah, Moog steps in.
Step in.
Right. You all enter into the carriage, and it begins to quickly take off and thunder across the sky. You have
Yeah, this thing
Sure.
flies.
it is in the air as you kind of like if you opened up the door you can see it's like going over the mountain.
Oh my God.
But you have a moment in this carriage with your compatriots who've made it this far, if there's anything else you wish to discuss before you arrive at Castle Ravenloft.
We're gonna get through this.
Rowan is just doing the like hunched over, elbows on knees, hands clasped in his interlocking fingers, and he just looks up with his eyes only while his face is pointed down. He just is slightly nods. He doesn't say anything. He's solemn right now. AKA depressed.
Feel you, buddy.
Listen, if I die, would you just go tell Elga Kraus back in Icewind Dale that I love her? Thank you.
What?
Not in that kind of way.
What
Like
do you
she's my mother.
Okay.
And Rowan
She-
thinks for a minute. He's just like, if he had like flushed cheeks and he actually had color in them, you would see it drain from him right now, because he's just starting to realize that everyone here, all of his friends have died, and he doesn't know if they're going to be able to leave.
For that terrifying word.
No, he's not saying it out
No, I don't
loud.
think he said
No,
that out
no.
loud.
This is
As the
this is something that
player,
he's just. This is something that he's coming to the realization of, because he's seen everyone die. He's watched all of you die,
as the
which I think is
player,
compounding his PTSD.
sad.
As the character, he has watched every single one of you die. He watched Nat die in the blades to get her out of the house. He watched Mo get fucking shredded. He watched
Oh,
Ella
yeah.
jump into the abyss and die of that giant plant thing.
You watch my heart get ripped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sure did.
That was rough.
He watched
was-
everyone die. So he's just coming to the realization, just like, oh my god, they have all died. And he doesn't know if what the Lord wants to do will even let them leave.
Great.
Mo goes into his best Yoda speech about how life and death are just a part of the course.
Your compatriot Stella just quietly keeps her gaze away from everyone, staring at the bottom of the carriage as Moog tries to speak inspirationally. Give me a persuasion roll, Moog. All right.
Moog also thanks Stella because without her, we would not be alive, more than likely.
Hey, without you guys, I'd probably be dead too. So
Is this carriage still roomy? Like, Mig
Yeah.
actually is sitting room. Okay. Rowan sees that Stella's not looking at anybody. And he's just like, he has Mig tap on her shoulder and like kind of see if she'll look up at Mig's face, and Mig just turns into his smiley face.
she looks at that and she she like reaches out and pats Mig on the head like it were a cat. She's like,
Meow.
Meow.
yeah, at least
Sweet.
I
Mig
see
gives her a thumbs
smiling
up.
Face. Thanks, Mig.
Everyone cracks a tiny smile.
And the carriage continues on. For anyone who wants to look out, the looming figure of Castle Ravenloft is before the carriage. As it comes traveling down, you feel a soft impact as it turns, the sound of creaking doors. As the carriage opens up for you, you all find yourselves in a familiar yet unfamiliar place.
Spooky.
And you exit the carriage one by one to see Strahd von Zarovich, his right-hand man Rahadin with him, Ludmilla, Volenta, Anastrasya, Escher, and there are some whites milling about as well, as you all have arrived. Strahd gestures. Welcome, everyone, back to Castle Ravenloft. I'm glad you did not turn away the invitation.
Of course not.
You have all been quite busy, I must say. You've done great things for Castle Ravenloft. You've secured everything we need to make our dreams a reality. To that end, I humbly thank you. And he gives a bit of a bow. However, unfortunate news has reached my ears. Crimes have been levied against you, accusations from the various denizens of Barovia. From what I have been told, you have aided the Knights of Argynvostholt, allowing them to find rest. This is a grave sin. They had not yet paid appropriately for the crimes against Barovia. You also have brought ruin to a most joyous source here in Barovia, the Wizard of Wines. No longer grows its grapes, and wine does not flow in the valley anymore. This is a tragedy. What is worse, you have brought grave disorder to Valaki. You have murdered Izekstronzi, whom I've come to find out would have been a brother to me, as he was the brother of my dear Tatiana. This is not forgivable.
Wait,
What have you all to say of these crimes?
I look back at Nat and I go, never found us guilty. Yes?
There's no evidence that we killed Ezek. The
There's-
Wizard of Wines stopped growing grapes because we took the stone that you asked for that grows their grapes.
Yep.
And what was your other accusation?
The dragon.
Oh.
Oh,
How
and
are
for
we
that you can arrest just me, as that was my doing.
But hold on. How are we supposed to know that, like, you want people to be peaceful in Barovia and these souls were put to rest and you're mad about it? Explain that, Daddy.
Oh no.
I see. So your defense is ignorance, then?
Our defense is you have no evidence, sir.
Evidence? A strange thing to bring up. Escher, tell me what you saw. Yes, my lord. Of course.
glares at Escher.
I
Escher?
was keeping a good eyes on all of these individuals their entire trip, as you requested, my lord. I did indeed watch them lay a trap for Ezek Stronzi and murder him in cold blood in the streets of Alaki.
Where's the pics?
And when they were told of what returning the stone would do to the Wizard of Wines, they didn't even care. They left poor Martikov to twist in the winds. And furthermore, Moog may have been the one to deliver the skull, but all of them helped him secure it and gave him their blessing to return it. Strahd gestures back to all of you.
So we want to talk about, and then air quotes, Eschers, huh?
Your evidence is the word of a liar, sir.
100%.
My evidence is the word of my beloved Escher. However, this is true. It is just the opinion of one man. Turns back to Escher. Escher kind of gives a bow. So, it would seem that we need to have legal proceedings of sort. Your crimes will be tried for, and we will bring evidence as well as witness testimony to this trial, and ensure that no injustice is done here in Barovia. If you are truly innocent of all of this, and if truly, Moog, you are the only one guilty of a crime, then we will see the rest pardoned and sent on their merry way, as we previously agreed. But until such a time you can stand trial, I'm sure you can understand that we would require you to spend some time in the cells of Barovia.
Very good.
Not
Take us
very
away.
good. Not very good.
That's where we want to go, though.
Quiet you.
Tabletop, did we make a deal? I thought we had some kind of deal with, what's her name? Escher.
Tabletop, we do.
We
and
do.
We are supposed to go to jail.
Okay. That's what I was making sure about that.
Yep.
Okay.
Strahd looks to you all and says, "You understand, of course, as well. We will have to confiscate your weapons and other items you might have."
Sure. It's just a stick.
You see Rahadin comes over, the kind of whispering screams around him, and he begins to essentially pat every one of you down for items. And Strahd says, "Don't worry about the more powerful ones." He snaps his fingers, and everything that he had given you disappears.
Oh, perfect. I love that.
Bye-bye, Moon Dancer.
The blade goes away, the bow goes away, and any other item that Strahd von Zarovich gave you. And he looks to Moog and says, "Let me take that back too." He whirls his finger, and the cloak unclasps from you, Moog, flies back, and clasps around his neck.
Damn. So I lose that AC.
Yep.
All right.
And he gains it. Well, Rahadin is going to search everyone.
No.
Let's see if he finds what Nat is hiding. Let me grab Rahadin's.
You said pat down. We don't pat vaginas in Barovia.
Oh,
We're gentlemen.
he's gonna
We are
he's
gentlemen.
gonna finger blast her.
He is full trumping it right now.
This is to see if he notices her shifting or acting weirdly in any way.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay.
I had the wrong button and it sent me away and I lost my thing. So I have to restart my music and everything. Oh no, it's good. Good. Cool. Alright. I was trying to click on Rahadin's frame. Bear with me.
Negative energy, negative energy, negative energy.
Negative luck, negative luck, negative luck.
Alright. Investigation for him would just be a straight roll
Oh.
for intelligence. Oh, it did not. It whispered it,
What was it?
but
Damn.
he rolled a 17, which is below.
Yes!
Uh,
Flash of Genius win!
thank you.
So much
Rowan.
value!
But
Smart.
you see Rahadin collects any potions you have, any gemstones you have, including diamonds.
Not
He
my
takes
diamonds.
away all of your weapons, including Rowan, your piercer.
Would he take my
And-
shitty cloak?
Your shitty cloak.
Yeah, because it looks real shitty. My robe of useful items.
Oh yeah, anything that looks magical they're taking, and
It
Strahd
looks
can
shitty though.
identify it by
Damn
looking
it.
at it.
Okay.
He is a
Magical
practiced
vampire.
Arcana fellow. So magical items, things like that. For the moment, don't unequip them or anything like that, but they're gone for the moment. So
Don't-
keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
What if
The big
they-
items, though, the bow and the sword, like the stuff that he gave you directly that disappeared, take that stuff out.
Okay.
For
The
the moment.
wand of wonder that I was never going to use again, anyways.
The wand of danger.
Oops.
Like, get rid of them.
Rahadin,
Get rid of them.
Just unattune them.
I'm gonna
Just
unattune it.
unattune.
Unattune.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
leave it in your inventory. Unattune. You might be able to find it. We'll see.
We'll see.
But Rahadin collects everything else. Stella has nothing to really collect, so we just gotta pass this by her.
Literally,
No,
it's just
she
very
has
close.
her belt with her bag
Oh, yeah,
and her
with,
potions.
He takes the single bag with the potions, and she just goes, "Oh."
No.
He's like, "Oh yeah, thanks for
Is
the
she
reminder.
looking-
I'll take those."
Is she looking at him?
Ooh.
She does catch Rahadin's eyes, and he has to make a charisma save.
Let's fucking go. Fail, 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 fail. Oh.
Ooh,
He
like
said
a Whistler.
he kind of sneers at her, and then he walks over to Strahd as kind of says, "My lord, there's something strange about that one. She attempted to ensorcel me with her gaze. Interesting." Strahd strides up to her, kind of grabs her face and takes a real good look at her. And Strahd will have to also make a save here. I'm going to make sure this doesn't whisper. There we go.
Oh.
But he's resistant to charms, so he has advantage.
Oh.
Mug wants to crack him across the face right now.
So bad. Gripping.
full-
Gripping.
Yeah, Shillelagh's like leaking out of his hands right now. Not fully, but just the rage is seeping out.
Interesting. We might have use for you later. And he walks away. Well, take them away to the prisons, Rahadin. And you guys are all manacled. And you will be led down to the prisons, unless you attempt to resist at this stage.
No.
Are the manacles magical?
You don't know.
Mm.
Give me an Arcana check as you're watching them slap them on people. Yeah, you see some faint runes on them. There's some sort of magic to them.
Fuck. Yeah, he's just gonna take it.
You guys are all taken below. Prison.
I'll say, do they leave first or do we get trailed out first?
They're like trailing you away as Strahd's like turned to the rest. Like Rahadin's taking you. He's turned to his brides and Escher, and is speaking with them briefly. So you're being taken past them at the moment.
I think Rowan just is walking forward as they're being taken away, and whatever eye contact he can make is just being made.
Oh, I'm full on just staring at Anastrasya. Getting her face pictured in my mind forever before her death comes to her. Single tear.
All right. Rowan, give me an insight check. And anyone who's actually like looking at the group of them, like trying to clock anything from them may as well.
Oh, you know, Moog is always side-eyeing every situation like this.
Nice. 2027. Oh wow, all above 20s. Okay. So as you guys are being taken by, only Rowan doesn't pick this up, but you read on Anastrasya, what you've always read on her, which is just this admiration for Strahd. Like her gaze hasn't left him the entire time he's been speaking, and even now in this small assemblage, she's just watching him, doesn't even look at any of you or regard you. Escher, you catch a bit of a shit-eating grin on his face as he watches you guys get marched away, and he shoots you guys a bit of a wink on your way by.
Right.
Which isn't picked up on by the rest of them. Volenta seems very bored. She's just kind of almost spinning in place a little bit. So you don't really read anything off of her. But on Ludmilla, you see a look of consternation. She looks a little displeased with what's going on. But is not bringing it up currently. But you see she's kind of like shooting some eyes at Strahd as if this wasn't what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And Rahadin is just a brick wall, loyal dog as you follow him, taking you guys to the prison.
Absolutely.
I think the purpose for Rowan staring was just beaming eyes directly at Strahd, not actually looking at anybody else.
So I'll say with the 9, Rowan, as you kind of like try like burning your eyes into him, Strahd looks at you, and as you're being taken away, he goes, "I'm most disappointed with you, Rowan. Take some time to think in the cells. Perhaps a reunion will teach you that this is where you truly belong."
Rowan's eyes flare purple.
You guys are taken into the cells. Let me go ahead and swap up the music here. We'll use this. You guys are dragged into the cells. Eventually, one by one, you guys had basically some bags thrown over your heads, so you wouldn't know exactly where you were being taken down through here. And eventually, you're all left behind a cell. The manacles magically seem to come off of you and are taken away, and your hands are free now, but there's like a bag over each one of your heads.
Moog removes his bag.
You remove the bag, and you kind of see what you see, Moog. Each one of you can see what you see in the cells.
Nat removes hers as well.
You, Rowan, give me... Okay, Moog, I'll get to that in a second. Rowan, you see across from you a familiar face, but one more injured than last you saw
Oh,
him.
hey, Daddy. Sorry.
Hey.
Bandaged. Hey, he's got good riz. Bandaged up, face scarred and marred, you see the visage of your mentor, Theobald Lunastre, at long last. And his eye kind of blearily looks up. He's sitting in his cell, and in these cells, there's just like this thin layer of water on the ground. And his feet are just kind of barely held up above as he's sitting on like kind of this rickety wooden bench that Itari, if she could see it, would recognize from some of her visions. But he looks up and he speaks, and you all hear the voice of Theobald for the first time since he departed the Dales all those years ago. He looks and goes, "No, it can't be. Rowan, my lad, is that you?"
Rowan, he's just kind of leaning against. Are these big enough to like stick his hands through the gate?
Yeah,
He's
enough.
just resting his arms there. He's like, "Yes, it's me. It's us. We've come to rescue you."
You see a very sad face comes across him. And Mo, you're looking at the bars.
Yeah, that was just like his first instinct.
Yeah, as you hear this voice, you're looking at the bars and you see a little bit of runic writing in them.
And then, like, as he's looking at the runic writing, he sees Theobald and sees and hears him speak through the bars.
"You came to rescue me." "Why? How did you know I was here?"
They pretended to be you and wrote to us.
"So it's true, what she's been telling me. You've been here this whole time."
What do you mean?
"That she-devil that I tracked here, Zula Cross. She's been taunting me, telling me horrible things. But she's a liar to her core. I didn't want to believe a word of it. But it was true."
Oh yes,
Sounds about right.
it's true. We've been here, Sid included, although we don't know where he is.
Nat, kind of, is she able to reach her hand kind of around to reach towards his cell, or is that too far of a distance?
Yeah, he's in the cell right south of you.
Yes, right south of him. She's like, "Theobald, I saw her talking to you in my visions. We knew you were here in the dungeon."
You feel, and you can see it now, Rowan, now that he stood up, kind of the cloth of the really tattered coat he's wearing kind of goes limp where there was once an arm.
Rowan just he's staring intently.
"I wanted to give you all a better chance. Better one than I got in my time. To live a good life. And it worked for a time. I like to think it did. We were happy. We learned things, But then one day, a knock on our door. And there it was, a ghost staring me in my eyes. Azula Cross. Tears streaming down her face. asking me why, Theobald. Why did I betray them? I kept her away from you. I gave her gold, told her to leave. And she told me that day, I know what's wrong, Theo. You've grown soft. And if I have to, I'll do something about it. Sometime later, I received a letter. An invitation to come to a place called Barovia. She said she was waiting for me. And that if I didn't come, well, she would take you all from me. I knew she was mad enough to make good on the promise, so I came. But it looks like you all got trapped in it as well.
Well, the letter we received was one of plea for help from you. So of course we came as fast as we could. None of us could have known the amount of work that went into forging your likeness and penmanship.
I'm sorry.
No apologies needed at all. You would do the same for all of us.
Nat's just doing an insight check just to make sure she's if it seems like he's telling her the truth.
Yeah, Moog's passive insight is 19, if that matters at all.
Okay. Anyone else may as well, if they'd like.
Oh, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Ella insight is deep.
Ella's like just like been looking at him this entire time, just speechless.
Ella, the wisest sage.
I'm just gonna roll for fun for Stella, because she's listening to all this. Ooh, shit.
I don't think Roan would bother to check. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
He's just kind of been. He's just staring. He's just staring into his eyes as he talks. He's just like the thoughts running through Rowan's mind right now are, you told me to hide who I was growing up my entire life, thinking I've been a monster, and you've caused more deaths than I could ever think of. That's what's running through Rowan's mind right now.
Natari, we'll start with the lowest, and then we'll work up. Natari, this is Theobald. As long as you've known him, he's been a good person, a cleric of Selene. He's always tried to do right by you guys. And he feels regret.
Okay.
Moog, you pick up that same thing. There's a great deal of regret, and beyond it is a deep-seated fear and panic. The fact that you are all here together.
Gotcha.
And Ella, beyond that, with a nat 20, you pick up on something that though he did indeed fear this changeling, and he did indeed distrust them and was extremely worried about them making good on their threats, there's still deep down a small amount of that care for that person. Because, like all of you, he cares about all of you. And she's, in some strange way, counted amongst that number, even though he has lied to himself that she's not.
Yeah. Perfect, because that's exactly what I wanted to know.
Owen. You're staring through me in such a way. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Place is wrong. You're wrong. I'm wrong. I've been wrong my entire life.
Why?
And I don't know. You took me in. You taught me to hide within myself, never showing what I am, for fear I wouldn't be accepted. Everyone here has accepted me. They know what I am. Why couldn't you?
Rowan, my boy. Of course I accepted you. I couldn't have you telling anyone what you were. Yes, Moog, Ella, Natari, they're your family, lad. Of course. But the rest of the world isn't your kin. And I've seen what they do to people who aren't like them. Trust me, I've seen the worst of men.
But you had him feel like he was a monster.
But he had
And
all
he's
of
not.
you.
Yeah, but when you tell somebody anyone, or part of anyone.
Rowan looks away, and then he looks back and he's just like, part of me understands why you did what you did. And I find no logical reason to fault you for that. But I wish you had faith in how strong you'd be. I found my strength here. I truly wish I had found it before then.
You see, he gets quiet. And he looks down a moment. And he thinks, and as he's about to speak, you just hear some clapping coming around the corner as one Azula Cross appears. Oh, fine, fine. How'd you do? Theobald, my dear lad. It's a beautiful reunion. See, you're all as happy as can be down here.
I don't know how being locked up in cells is happy.
It's a little stuffy and wet down here.
Don't care for it. Not happy.
I've heard that one before. But either way, good job making it in here. We had some fun catching up with this twisted old bastard.
Elle shrugs. Not that she can see her, but
Yeah, we're just gonna go with the silence approach.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're not talking too much right now, are we?
We just
I
got a lot
heard-
to process.
Oh, I know. I heard the wonderful chat there. I must say, Theobald, as she kind of leans back on the cell that Rowan's in, you really broke this lad's heart. Not a nice thing to do. He kind of glares at her. But I'm here to honor a deal. So, and you guys watch as a couple of other figures. You see Smolder and Cully.
Oh,
Motherfucking-
hey!
what's up?
They round the corner with a crate, and you see they kind of lay it down over here, and they just kind of give a nod to Izula, and she goes, "All right, leave it there. Don't worry. Lots of work to do. Go about your business, you two." They nod and they go off into the darkness. Well, as promised, all of your equipment is there. Though, I remember there being some sort of amulet that should have been in there that wasn't. Must have smuggled it through.
Prison pocket.
Nat just stays perfectly stoic. She doesn't say anything.
Not uncomfortable at all.
It's turtlenecking. It's turtlenecking.
Oh my god.
Not a word. Just
That's crazy. Why are you so obsessed with us that you know what we're wearing? Mm.
So you gonna let us out?
Of course, dear lad. That was the agreement, was it not?
Hmm?
We have a vampire lord to kill after all, don't we?
Well, I just expected you would betray us, naturally.
I don't betray people. He does. She points at Theobald. He does. She walks up, stares him in the eye. Hold on closely to the things you love, Theo. Because sometimes you lose them. She flicks a key into his cell, and you watch as she sinks into the shadows and disappears.
God, it's a cool fucking move.
God, she's so fucking cool. Can Ella, now that I was waiting for her to come because I knew she was going to come and I wanted to wait, can I walk through this fucking gate now with my power?
You sure can.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Theobald, hand it over. Let's go.
Theobald looks at you, like, merge through the cell, and then walk towards him. He's like, "What happened to you?"
There's a fucking
lot-
lot that's happened to us. You should see Nat one-on-one. I know you can't see her right now, but please.
Yes, and he turns around, and you see he's kind of, even a single step from him is kind of like a limping step, as he reaches down in the water and, like, searches through and grabs it, and he passes it through to you.
Yeah, I'll unlock everyone's cell for them.
one by one.
I knew she was coming, and I knew the second that I was like walk through that, she'd be walking down the fucking hall. So I'm like, hold.
Oh, don't do anything.
Even though, oh man, the seething anger of his story made me want to.
He kind of comes out of the cell and he looks at all of you. And you see Nat. Moog, you're running down the hallway already, huh?
Oops, sorry.
Because if you run down the hallway, shit's gonna happen.
Nope, he's not.
Okay. You see Nat, he's still wearing his holy symbol of Selune. It's kind of like bent a bit. Like he was using it as some sort of crude tool at some point. But it is still there on his person. And he looks over at Rowan and says, I won't ask for any forgiveness, lad. I know I don't deserve it. But I'll try and give you one last miracle. The last one I probably got in me. I owe you that much.
He looks at him sternly. He actually, he'll put hand on his shoulder. He's like, the only miracle I want from you is to get Nat, Moog, and Ella out of here.
He places his hand on yours and he says, and he looks you dead in the eyes, you have my vow. I'll make sure it happens, Rowan. And you too. And whoever that girl is over there.
Oh, that's Ella.
Still looking down, kind of waves.
Ella, as he like turns towards this way to look at her, Ella will take her hug now. Even though I'm pretty pissed at you right now. Missed your hugs. And I'm keeping your gold. Walks away.
That's fine, I don't need the gold.
I figured not, but I just wanted to let you know in case you got back and saw I was missing.
I'm glad you took it, honestly. Makes me proud of you.
Nat puts her hands on the other shoulder that Rowan didn't put his hand on, and she's like, it's good to see you, old man. But if you lie to us, I will find your missing arm and shove it up your ass.
You see a weak smile break across his face. That's what I always liked you.
He'll do it too.
Well,
knows how to put things in crevices.
She's got experience keystering things that shouldn't be keystered.
You know what? Actually, she shimmies through. All right, she squats down. All right, Nat, let it go. I'll catch it.
No. Let's just go over here real quick. They don't need to see that.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's go. Okay, drop it like it's hot.
It's fine, Nat.
Rowan goes, I'm a professional.
I have the sleight of hand. Hold on, wait. Yank!
Don't worry, Natari. Trust me. Theobald's had to do similar things in his past, so no judgments.
The holy symbol of Ravenloft has been expelled.
Yeah, in a very messy manner.
I'm so sorry. I promised you better.
She cleans it off with her
robes.
robes.
That thing.
Yeah. She uses some for regular water. And puts it back around her neck. She's like, so yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask where Mig was. What's her name was here? Oh no.
Stella pokes Theobald in the shoulder and says, hey, old fuck, can you cure me of Rizzler disease? He's like, what?
Don't look her in the eyes. You will fall in love.
Do not look her in the eyes. She's gorgeous, but yeah.
It's a long story. I'm sure you've noticed Ella walking through walls, but everyone's kind of got weird. Yet
Yeah,
that they
Moo
can do.
looks really pale and very frail.
Should see the eye in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nat tries to smile. It looks real bad.
It goes.
It's exactly what I think happened to Beckard. Something took him.
Yeah, about him. Also, Morty Kynan says hi.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What else did he
Beckard-
tell us? He said he tried. I can't remember. What did he want us to tell you?
I don't know. Rowan repeats what Morty said.
Yes.
Wink.
I can't remember exactly what he said.
Knows,
I
but we
also
all
didn't write it
forgot.
down.
I didn't write it down.
He kind of goes, Mordenkainen always boasting about how powerful he is, and he does have humility, though.
Shockingly.
No, Beckard is dead though. He's gone.
He did him a favor, it sounds like.
He was very corrupted at his end.
Poor Beckard. I shouldn't have brought him.
It's not your fault.
Kind of is.
So you. I know that you came here for Izulu, but what got you involved in the Castle Ravenloft stuff?
Oh yeah.
Well, I came here. I saw all this suffering. I wasn't about to let it keep going. Lady of Silver wouldn't approve of that, right? I had to do something. Maybe that's what she was counting on.
Okay,
All right.
let's look through this
Does he know
chest
the
of
tale
goodies.
of like? Does he know the backstory of Strahd and like what he did to his family and all this other stuff?
If you ask him, he wouldn't know that himself because he didn't have an opportunity to learn that information.
Yeah, well, I guess he understands well enough what we're up against, so that's all that matters.
He just knows that Strahd's evil. That's what he
Good
knows.
enough. As long as he understands that man is not redeemable.
Theo did raise a village to attack him, and then was imprisoned and summarily tortured in that prison. So
Good.
I'm gonna say that
Who
he knows he's
knows?
not a good guy.
To let you guys know mechanically what Theobald does for you. He's an old man. He doesn't have terribly many hit points. He has no armor to speak of because he's just in a coat. He has some healing that he can offer you. One use of Greater Restoration that he can offer you. He has some other abilities to help people when they've been downed. He can give you guys bonus actions to either give you guidance or a blessing, an individual in combat. So he can give you a bless or a guidance. So you know the D4. And when you are around him, if you are hit by a spell that does acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, he can use his reaction to give you resistance to it.
Nice.
Or was that acid, cold, what?
Fire, lightning, or thunder, so the basic elements.
Oh, okay.
He also has, and this is for you guys to use when you want to use it, which is why I'm telling you. He has a use of Divine Intervention to beseech Selune for aid.
Please salute him.
There you go. See, thank you, Theobald.
We
for
have
compensating.
ask God for help.
One
It
ask
is
for
up-
God.
it is up to you as a party to decide when you want to use that and what your intention is with it, and it will be interpreted at that point.
Please, Lune, kill this monster.
Yeah, I will tell you, it's not gonna like one-shot Strahd or something like that. So
Damn it.
you still have to go through the encounter, but
Damn it, foiled again. There goes my whole plan.
Sorry, I won't satellite space cannon Strahd from...
Dear Salune, power word kill.
I will tell you that it is something that, if you want to, in this dungeon, at some point you could use it to get the benefits of a long rest.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's one option you have for it, or any other potential ask of Salune is on the table, but, you know, keep in mind, your deity is very far from this place.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a realm disconnected, so her power is limited.
Can the power of 2 combine to increase her strength?
If you only would have gone 10 levels... Just kidding.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Can we put our symbols together and makes whatever his level plus her 9?
No, we cannot Power Rangers out of this.
Damn it!
So I was kind of thinking like raising
my
armor
sword?
class, but I like the idea of a long rest randomly for you guys. That's awesome.
I like the long rest idea.
Yeah.
But we will all get to that point when we get to it because we are all rested right now.
Just to let you know, his AC is 12.
Okay.
Oh, God.
His hit points are 56. Because he's an old man. And his speed right now, because he's been tortured and left to rot in this prison, is 20 feet.
We gotta find this man a shield.
He only has one arm.
He can use his
That's
other
all he
arm.
needs.
They took all of our stuff, right? So
a crate was brought in and left.
Say what's in the crate.
What's in the box?
Indeed. So, yeah, you see the crate that is sitting there kind of right near where Ella is, which should have all the equipment.
So everything that we had,
yeah,
because I had an extra chainmail.
You had an extra what, sir?
I had an extra chainmail with a AC of 16. Unless
can he wear that?
Unless, yeah,
But he's a cleric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless Rowan, did you have something better?
No, I didn't have anything better. I had a chain shirt just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's everything that Strahd didn't take, right? And Strahd only took his weapons.
Took my cloak of protection.
Yeah, he took away the weapons that he gave to you guys and the cloak of protection that Moog had on.
Okay, so I had a +1 mace, so I will.
So then, to be clear, I still have the first mate because we found that.
Yeah.
Cool. Does he recognize it when I pull it out?
If it's in the crate, are you opening the crate to see what's inside?
Yeah, we are opening the crate to see what's inside, yes.
Okay. Yeah. You open this crate, and the very first thing that's stacked on top of it is a shield that none of you recognize.
Nice.
And the shield has on top of it a little like envelope with a note inside of it.
God. I pull it out and read it out loud.
Got some good berries.
You pull out the note, and all it says is, I'm sure Sid will lend you a hand.
What? What does that mean?
You pull out the shield. Theobald seems to recognize that, and he goes, "My shield."
Well, please take your shield. You need to protect yourself.
Moog also gives him the good berries that he just made.
Oh, he'll take the good berries in his hand first, kind of put them in his pocket, and then he kind of grabs the shield.
There you go.
And he kind of holds it up. He says, Well, my shield arm is gone, but this will have to do.
Can you still weave magic with your hand in your shield?
I'm a good cleric. Of course I took Warcaster.
Awesome.
But yes, he can cast with a
I
shield.
love how you said
Awesome.
that. Of course I took Warcaster. I was
Yep.
like, I hope he took Warcaster.
I didn't remember what it was called, but I know there was something
Yeah.
that you have to have in order to do that.
Yeah, Warcaster.
Awesome.
Yeah. It takes notes for future clerics.
Yep. I also have that.
You also pull out the dagger, the first mate, and
What is
he kind of grimaces, and he goes, "Where'd you find that foul thing?"
in a hole that exploded?
I may or may not have dug up a grave. That didn't actually turn out to be a grave, so don't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at you even if it was a grave. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Technically, I didn't dig into it. I have a robot manservant who is missing at the moment, but yeah.
Ooh, maybe he's in here, Diggs.
You dig, you begin to find all of your other gear. Even the Golthias staff is in there somehow.
That was left at the Amber Temple.
Yeah. You don't know how it got there, and it just kind of pulses some blood onto the floor. You're like, ugh.
Please tell me the Strahd doll is in there.
No, my baby.
God, the baby.
Yeah, you see a little doll of Strahd in there that you guys ran into. It's hanging out. All the things you could possibly want.
The creepy doll. Is the creepy doll in there?
Yeah, it's the creepy doll. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it was
the doll from
Strahd?
Blitzkrieg. Yeah, it looks like Strahd.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it looked like Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely cursed.
The
I could just
tabletop.
if you'd like, and Moog's like glowing with his hands.
No.
Tabletop, real quick. What happened to the imp? Where is he?
Yeah.
You hear? Majesto's here. I've been following you.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know where you were.
I'm surprised that damn vampire doesn't have true sight.
Surprised he didn't get zapped.
I'm pretty sure he saw me, but he chose not to kill me.
He's like, I don't care.
He likes friends.
But Majesto is here. He's just invisible,
Okay.
flying around.
Okay. I just wanted to know, like, what we had.
You have Majesto at your disposal. You dig through, and you find Mig is in there.
Hey, Rowan.
He's kind of at the bottom, like under a bunch of stuff, like under a tarp. You kind of pull the tarp off, but you see Mig has a human hand grafted to it.
Hey, Rowan, get your robot. It's got a hand.
Does Mig still respond to me?
Yeah, it gets up. Whoop.
Mig, where did you get that hand?
It
I'm-
produces a
I'm-
frowny face.
I am disappointed in you. But then Rowan goes, actually.
Did
No, I
Luke
didn't
not
do
do
that.
that?
Rowan commands Mig to snap with the human hand.
What's that? You command what?
He commands Mig to snap, like, snippity snap.
He just waves it around. It just is stuck onto the metal. He has no function with it.
Give that hand to Theobald. Leave
What the hell is it? Is
He
it?
doesn't have a rest of an arm.
Yeah, give the whole
Puts it on
arm.
the stump.
You're an artificer.
What the, do I recognize the hand? Rowan looks at it.
Give me a medicine check. You look at the hand, Rowan. Probably.
Oh my god, is this his hand?
It's got kind of like calloused fingers. The palms have a little bit of callousing to them, like someone who would wield a staff.
It's Sid's hand.
Oh,
It's Sid's hand.
no.
Oh my god.
Did they put Sid's soul in here?
What? No, the note. Sid give you a hand. It's Sid's hand.
Oh God, yeah.
Why?
Did, Nat looks to Meg, and I don't know if Meg can answer. She's like, did Ludmilla do this to you, or did Volenta?
Mig just looks at Rowan and just like a shrug.
Okay.
3 taps for Ludmilla, 2 taps for Anastasia, 1 tap for. Well, I honestly have no idea how, but the crazy lady, or 4 taps for the Lord.
When you refer to crazy lady, are you talking about Volenta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't make any taps and just shrugs at you.
How about not? Was this Escher/Isolde?
A little thumbs up appears on his screen.
Oh my god, that bitch. Wait, did she? Okay, Meg. Sorry. Did she cut off the hand, or did she just attach it to you? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up for cutting the hand. Thumbs down for just attaching it.
It gives the thumbs up.
Ugh.
Is
Is it alive?
still alive?
Gives the thumbs up.
Well,
Okay.
Oh,
Looks
God.
like we've got the one-armed cleric, and we've got a one-hand monk. We're a great crew.
Need to get
Well-
out of here.
can this be reattached later? In my knowledge.
Shoot, give me an Arcana check. Yeah, you've heard of spells, like regenerative spells that can be used to bring back limbs and stuff like that. It'd probably help to have it.
Yeah, he puts it in Meg's icebox. Ass box.
It
Wait,
actually
it's
probably
crafted.
be better in an icebox, honestly.
You
preserve the
pop
tissue.
you pop the hand off, and as it pops off, a little bit of blood that was still in it kind of spurts out.
Gross.
Oh, Sid.
Disgusting.
Guys, it's a severed hand. There's gotta be blood.
Yeah.
It's more of the fact that it's from our dear Sid.
I was thinking the same thing.
Red
All right,
bows
can
are
we get
correct.
out of this disgusting cell?
He'll be fine.
I just don't want to be down here anymore.
Look, Sid's lost a hand. You guys have been actually killed already. I think he's got the better end of the deal so far.
Well, we don't know what's
That is
happened to
true.
him fully.
He used to be a werewolf.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro.
Maybe they had to kill him to get the werewolf curse gone.
No, the abbot cured him. Remember?
Abbott cured him.
We don't know how.
I think we saw it.
We didn't see it. We just know it happened. He was
maybe
sitting
we
there
should,
with.
like, fucking go then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Yes,
we
on
should
our
prob-
way. Sneakily.
Yeah.
Ella, sneakily.
All right, everyone, give me stealth checks.
Dude, I am like in heavy armor.
Were the diamonds and shit in the box too?
You recover only one of the diamonds was left in the box.
Those bastards. Oh well. Need it for
What about our
potentially needed for
potions?
revenge life.
About what?
Potions? Everything else was there?
Oh yeah, everything else is there.
Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't have to delete anything.
It seems Miss Cross only left you with the means to revive a person.
Okay.
But who knows? You might be able to find more diamonds somewhere in Castle Ravenloft. Alright, we got a nat 20. We got a 19 from Theo with his +0. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
We got double 4s from Natari, 13
Yep.
from Stilla, 60 from Mo. Okay, yeah, you guys are, as a group, stealth, you're moving quietly. You kind of approach this area and you see, again, more of that water that seems to run. You see to the north of you, there appears to be more cells and some sort of sunken area to the west. And you think a set of stairs to the east.
Looks at Mo.
Check.
Stairs.
Let's check out the
Um,
cells in this other room.
If I recall correctly, we kind of know the general layout of things from the model.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I had a good roll
we-
on that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Mo glares at you guys for fucking ignoring the chase.
But hey,
I think remember that?
Ella got a good
Um,
roll on remembering this castle.
Yeah, as far as areas that you would have seen, because you guys saw some secret doors and some traps and stuff, right?
Yeah, we saw a bunch of secret doors. Like kind of the general layout of what goes where, because we saw it was like a really confusing castle layout.
Yeah, you know for sure that the cell in the far northeast corner has some sort of passage connected to it. The stairs themselves, this is a very confusing place, so you'll have to bear with me as we navigate. Stairs themselves. You know the stairs themselves leads up towards the main floor. You know they would lead to the dining hall that you had dinner with Strahd at.
Mhm.
And from there they would continue up a ways. Yeah, you know that it spiral up a ways from there.
Yeah, right now, if I go back in my notes, we have also a large platform that overlooks a pit down here too.
Yeah, you know to the west of you there is a large platform that overlooks a pit, and then that leads into another set of rooms. There's another set of stairs that go up from there. There's multiple sets of stairs. Even though you guys got a good look at it, you just know that there's stuff that goes up.
Yeah.
Either directly to your east, there's some sort of hidden door in the cells to the north, and then to the west, you know, there's various other stairwells that you could traverse.
Okay. What about the large storage in the catacombs also down here? Is that enclave to the left of us?
The large storage area is a floor above you.
Okay, so that's why I put two. Okay. All right. Door behind. So then the door behind the organ comes up on that secret door. Is that the secret door in the cell?
You don't think so, no.
Okay. And I don't. Moog, it might be a good idea to be secret and take that door, but I don't recall where it leads to.
Indeed, I was a snake while you guys were looking that over. Let's just go investigate.
Moog, a glowing light in the cell, the southeastern cell, catches your eye.
He comes over to take a look.
You see in the water what appears to be some manner of blade sunken in the water, giving off a faint glow of light.
Natari, come check this out. It looks like your blade. It looks like your sword.
Natari comes over and looks into the water. Does it look like her? I guess she would do an investigation.
You want to do an investigation? Sure. Yeah.
Of course, it's like my worst, but we'll see.
You kind of peer through it. It's hard to tell how big it is because the water kind of distorts what it looks like. You're not sure if it's your sword.
Can she cast Mage Hand to reach down there and grab it?
Good old
Yeah,
mage
you
hand.
send a mage hand through. How much do these weigh? To check how much a short sword weighs.
I didn't think this water was very deep. Is it deeper over here?
In some
I
places, it's deeper.
Okay.
I just don't want to put my hands on the sword and all of a sudden it's like got some poisonous.
Dragging you down in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've had bad experiences with water,
In voids.
and yep.
I just want the way. I'm just gonna say yes. Yeah, you're able to mage hand it up and pull it through the bars.
Oh, so these are still locked.
And so it's just kind of they're all locked. You have a key; you can unlock them if you want
Yeah.
to. You pull it through, and it's a kind of this well-made short sword. That gives, like I said, it gives off a little faint glow of light.
It could be your lightsaber.
Nat picks up the sword. Well, the door is unlocked, right? I think I clicked
Yeah,
on
I
it.
can unlock it for you.
She unlocks it.
Oh.
You grab the sword, and as you pick up the sword, you hear a voice into your mind.
My gosh.
Go, hail thee and well met.
Fantastic.
Always gotta have one.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this thing on? You hear tapping.
Natari looks around. She's like, "Hello,
Hello.
am I talking to a sword right now?
Hello?
You're talking to a sword indeed.
And what is your name, dear sword?
My name was lost to the ages.
Your name is lost to the ages?
Yes, the whole thing.
Okay, so I'm Natari.
Are you talking
Hello,
out loud?
Natari.
Nice to meet you, Lost to the Ages. Can I just call you Lost? Because that's a lot to say.
Very well. You
Okay,
may
Lost.
call me Lost, and I will
Okay.
call you
That
to
sounds
shorten
great.
your name.
I love it. It works for me. So are you gonna help me take care of these vampires and their friends?
Vampires? Why, of course. I
Okay.
hate vampires like anything else.
Okay. Do you got
They're
any?
evil!
Oh my gosh.
And I hate evil.
I do too. Evil sucks ass. So, alright, so we have an agreement. You're gonna fight by my side. You're not gonna do anything funky or crazy.
Hold on. Let me check your credentials. Tell me one good deed you've done.
Listen. I slept with the guard so that my friends could get through without being bothered.
Oof.
Yeah.
Don't know about that one.
I took one for the team.
Yikeroonies. Do you
Is
have
she talking
anyone
out loud?
else?
Yeah, are you talking out loud?
It sure is.
Okay. Nat, why are you bringing up speaking with soldiers? And I thought you were just playing cards.
No, I'm having a conversation with my new friend, my sword.
But why would you bring that up?
Well, he wants to know about good things that I've done, and I thought that was a good thing.
Dude, you've done so many good things.
I mean,
that's
I
what you bring up?
I heal my friends on a daily basis. I bring them back to life. I fight for good.
Kill hags. Also,
I killed
backtrack.
hag.
You are speaking to a sword?
Well, he seems like he wants to know if I'm honorable.
Oh my god.
Natari, I need your honest read. What is your alignment?
She's actually lawful good, is I think what I had initially wanted her to be.
Do you feel like Natari is...
No, I had her as
lawful good
neutral.
still?
No, I had her as neutral good, is what I had her at.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sword goes, ooh, close but not close enough, I'm afraid.
That's
Do
okay.
you have anyone more qualified?
That boy right back there behind me. She points to Rowan.
Send him forward.
Rowan, you're next up. This talking sword wants to see if you're good. I think I'm too skanky for him.
I'm
my
sorry,
God.
what? The sword is talking to
Tiz,
you?
just come up here and talk to the sword.
Nat, that's the sword of Mermaid Man.
Rowan, do you grab the sword?
He does that kind of, that face that people do when they're picking up something weird, and he kind of just looks at Nat, and he uses 2 fingers to pinch onto the blade. He's like, okay, now what?
Hello!
He almost drops the sword.
You, young lad! Bright-eyed and... Ooh, what's this I sense in you? Ooh, yikes. I mean, hold on. Interesting.
Sound like the sorting hat.
Wait,
Right?
wait. He Rowan goes, what was that for? Excuse me?
What was what for?
You sounded a bit disgusted just now.
Oh, well, you're a little... undeadish?
Not by my choice.
No, that's the weird thing, is I'm reading a lot of posy vibes.
Listen, I was born this way. There's nothing I can do about it. And if you're gonna have a problem with it, that's racist.
Hey, I got no problem with that, buddy. I was born as a sword.
Were you born or crafted?
I mean, I would call being crafted some manner of birth, right?
I guess. Technically.
Look. Are you a lawful good boy? So, Rowan, I consider your character lawful good? I mean, he's been pretty...
I think Rowan would be, because he's I mean I've always kind of played him as logic good, and logic dictates to follow the rules, sort of. So kind of, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I'll let the group decide based off of
You're
everything I've
definitely
done.
lawful.
He's lawful.
100%.
Easily
You're
the
probably the
best
only
of
one
us.
who can wield this sword.
You
Yes.
can take Swordito and we can go.
Swordito.
Oh my god, don't name it that. Oh my god.
Alright, young lad. If you would like to wield me in your fight against what I heard was evil, I will aid you. My name is lost to the ages.
It's a shame you can't remember what it was, man.
Indeed. What is your name?
It's Rowan.
Rowan. Brave
Rowan armor.
young Rowan. I shall see to you that we will defeat the enemies of good and all that is light. Come now. Wield me.
He flourishes a little bit.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
and over the minute of conversing with the sword, you become attuned to it. The sword, literally, the sword's purpose is to fight evil. The sword has the following properties. The sword continually sheds bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light in 15 feet. Only by destroying the sword can this light be extinguished. Only a lawful good creature can attune itself to it. While attuned to the weapon, the sword's wielder can use the sword to cast Crusader's Mantle spell, Once used, this property can't be used until next dawn. So I'll copy paste that all for you.
Tabletop, I had a quick question. Because the amulet has the same thing when it says reset at dawn. So if we were to do a long rest, does that reset or does that not count? Or if we were to do a divine intervention long rest, does that
would not
count? All right. Just making,
Yeah.
sure I use things appropriately.
Because the long rest is a passage of time. It wouldn't be until dawn.
Yeah.
And who knows when the hell that is here.
Who knows?
What kind of sword is this?
It's a short sword. It's a +1 short sword with those additional features. It is simply called Lost Sword. So
Lost Sword.
Lost to the Ages. I don't know if it'll have it in there, so just do a +1 short sword. But yeah, just chilling out in the basement. Lost to the Ages, as it were.
Cool.
Indeed.
Hey,
All right,
it counts as a martial, so I get my int on that.
There you go. Let us smite ye evil.
Alright, dude. Pretty sure you'll find... Wait, how did you get in here, by the way?
I don't recall. I was being carried, and then I was thrown.
Alright. Do you know how long ago that was?
Yikes. No idea, my guy.
Do you know who? Oh, I can't. That can't hear it.
Is this the mental, or is the sword actually talking? Like an annoying sword?
Okay. Yeah, it's mental. The sword's mental, and the communication's mental. Okay.
All right.
Let me see.
Rowan is extra haunted now. He's got ghost kids, a sword.
The sword goes, there's ghosts in here.
Hey, listen, they're just children. They wanted to see the world. They didn't get a chance before their life ended. So I've been helping them out.
Yeah, we're just having fun. Alright, fine. They're not evil. I'm not here to smite them.
Yeah, you can talk to them as well, I think.
Alright, cool. You have a background conversation between the ghosts inside of you and the sword.
Oh my god.
Rowan now has a permanent. Rowan now has a permanent look of like trying to talk over somebody all the time now.
Poor
I'll tell you what you see in the other cells as you pass by them. This one in the far corner here appeared to be empty. This one, as you pass by it, has clinging to the bars of the cell is the corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armor, seemingly dead. The cell over here just appears to be empty, murky water, from what you can tell. This one appears empty as well. This one actually is kind of rusted and opened currently. And this one over here, you kind of catch a glint of like shimmering in the water as well. Like lots of little shimmers. And the one immediately to your right appears to be an empty cell.
Alright, there's a door around here somewhere.
What's the shimmers in the water?
If you'd like to open the cell and investigate, you may.
Does someone need help finding a secret door?
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I think when I click on it, I'm locking it by accident. Because I don't have the key.
They're just locked.
Yeah, I have the key. Was it this one or this one
This one-
that is empty right now?
Empty, 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 shimmer.
Okay. When I pass by this one, I want to look in it and investigate it.
All right, give me investigation. I'm going to assume you open this for Natari. Natari, you can investigate this one.
Eventually, yes.
You don't find anything of interest. It appears to be empty.
I have
Natari,
mine
you
too,
look,
but I take it a nat 20.
you look into the cell and you find there's a lot of coins scattered across the floor. They appear to be electro pieces, and as you pull one out of the water, you see that they are minted with the visage of Strahd von Zarovich.
Hmm.
Similar to the coin that Cat found in the death house.
No diamonds or gems or
No
anything like that.
No, just
Just
coins.
coins. She's not going to gather them.
Drop it back in the water.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think I can exchange that to Strahd with his own, own coins. Be like, hey,
Okay.
unless someone wants to take the coins,
Fucking Barovia box.
right?
Monopoly
Electrum's
money.
not worth as much as gold, right?
I don't think so.
2 electrum pieces equals 1 gold.
It's only half as good. 50% of nothing is nothing.
It's the $50 of Faerun and all of D&D.
I'm not worried about money right now. I just want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I cross over to Cappy's knowing that the northeast has a door, and that one and unlock it. Hey, baby.
You unlock the northeast door, and you find a secret door.
Woo!
Pokes looks at Rowan. See, I did it finally. That place was just cursed.
Wait. Wasn't there stuff over here?
Empty.
There's a corpse in here. In
Oh,
this,
love
it appears
corpses.
to be murky black water. This one over here is in empty cell.
What about this space over here?
We talked about that.
You step into that space and you are teleported and dropped back into a cell.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, that was spooky.
So don't do that.
Moog, I got this
Yeah.
castle.
A little
Right
less
here.
threatening when you guys have the key to this area, but
Right.
there are little teleportation traps in here that send you to different cells.
I want to make sure no one is coming down this door since I don't remember what's on the other side of it.
So the door you found is kind of like it's off the ground a bit by about 4 feet or so, and it almost seems like a chute, like the exit of like a chute.
On the clothes hamper.
But you could open it if you'd like. You open it up and you see like an angled, smooth stone base that dips down from this northern area up here at about like a 30 to almost 40-degree angle down into the cell.
So we could carefully scale up it.
Yeah, you think if you took time, you could probably scale it?
Guys, I think this is better than just walking up the stairs.
Let's do it. So approach as quietly as possible.
Yeah, quiet and slow.
Is Meg going to be able to climb that?
Yeah,
And-
it'll be fine.
Theobald might have to put his shields on his back. Maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
Put a rope again around him and
Mig can be his what's that? Air elevator for stair systems for the elderly.
did they use up my cloak? Or do I still have a ladder on there?
Your cloak is in there, so yes.
But they didn't use the rest of the patches? The ones
I
that
mean,
I
why
didn't
would they?
need because I had a bow?
Those
Okay.
patches were for poor people.
So
Why would they touch them?
if Theobald did need help going up, I could get to the top and then throw a ladder down as long as it was long enough.
Yeah, sure thing.
I mean, Rowan's also super strong now.
That's
And
true.
can walk on walls, so
It
it
was
could
just
probably
a-
just stabilize the
You guys have enough
Yeah,
at your disposal at your level that you can traverse this. I'm not going to make you guys do like some sort of skill challenge to get up this fucking chute.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just
I
wanted
made
to
myself-
point that out too.
I made myself some gauntlets of ogre strength, so now I have a strength of +4 instead of a -1.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So let me get you guys up the shaft, as it were.
Time to get shafted.
So you get up here. You find the opening here. As you crawl through into a tunnel.
The miss.
The tunnel is cut into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick and ceilings are barely 6 feet high. A lingering fog limits visibility to a few feet.
Fuck. Moog's gonna make some dancing lights.
I mean, does my sword help at all?
Yeah, it provides you some stuff, but it is fog, so it doesn't penetrate very well.
If Natari does her extending her vision help, or does it not really help at all?
Not very much, because it's not darkness.
Okay,
It's
all right.
like
It's
thick.
it's obscured vision.
Obscured.
Yeah.
Okay. Then forget that.
But you see what appears to be a path that ends at a wall to the east, and a path to the west.
The what?
Moog is like paying close attention to what's on the ground before he steps on it.
Oh, what triggered?
Give me a perception check. You're watching kind of the mist and everything, Moog, and something that catches your eye as you look around is there's a little bit of a flow to it. Like it's flowing outward from the east.
Gotcha. Does that, like, can he see the ground clearly and everything? This is just like the main observation of the mist.
It's your main observation of the mist, kind of peering at the ground. It's just this faint whisper you almost hear.
What's it
It's-
saying?
Coming from this way though? Just
From the east.
out of the wall? Everyone
Seemingly.
wants to sneak over there
It's secret. Mm.
and look up first.
You look up,
Their
you
ceiling?
see nothing.
All
I
right.
mean, there's a ceiling of the room, of the hallway you're walking.
I want to touch the wall. Investigate.
Give me an investigation check.
Oof.
Seems to be a wall.
This is a wall.
This is indeed a wall.
Could
Man.
be anything else.
Moog, this doesn't make
Doing the
sense.
Same thing.
Rowan's like, "What are you guys
God.
doing over there?"
There's a wall that doesn't make sense.
Mo, you find the hidden door.
Disappointed in you, Ella.
But I forgot to put my charm on. I should have had one more. It would have meant so much.
Is there anything going the other way?
Rogue Sorry.
You find at the end of the hall, if you go all the way here, you will see a set of stairs.
Going up or down?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You wouldn't see that from here.
Oh, okay.
This is... Hold on, let me double check. I think I might have forgot to make a wall.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's entered through another way.
Okay.
Sorry. Might be...
Don't
I had
even
to
know
redo
about
all the lighting in this place, and it is huge, so I may have missed a wall.
Yeah, it's a massive place probably, so.
I
All
like
right.
secret doors because secret doors are secret unless
Secret tunnel.
to be
Yeah, so you
caught.
would this would have seemed to be a dead end until you found that.
There we go.
You push open the doors and you see the low mist pervades what appears to be a series of catacombs. His arched ceiling supported by wide hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. The thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. You look up at the ceiling and seems like it's almost moving.
Ooh.
No.
Moving ceiling.
Yeah, we investigate ceiling further. Like, what's moving up there?
Yeah.
You kind of peer at it, and it's hard to tell. It seems maybe plant-like, or insects, maybe?
Ew.
Moog casts his
Ugh.
dancing light at it, like puts his lights up to whatever is moving to reveal them.
Yeah, it is just kind of like this meshed-in ceiling that has like roots and various things kind of entangled in it. And it just all seems to be writhing just ever so slightly.
Ugh.
Gross.
No, thank you.
Hey, no, don't walk away separate from me.
Stay together.
You look down hall, I want to look down hall.
No.
Many doors down this hall.
God.
Ella, in the past when Moog has told us to go one way, he was right.
And,
I just
Let's just listen to him.
peering back at the doors you came through, they look to be like they were a crypt entrance instead of a wall on this side. And it says, "Herein lie the ones who walk the path of pain and torment." This door you approach, you see Aristida Slop, court ceiling painter.
No. These are dead people.
And they are showing up as locked because they're not locked per se. They're just heavy stone doors that you would have to like make effort to push open. So if you want to push one open, let me know. The third one you see, Lady Isolde Yunk, purveyor of antiques and imports.
All right. Gonna come down here. Is anybody else coming with? Or are you guys chilling? Is anybody else doing anything?
Beep, they're with you.
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't want to like get too far in, and you guys are like fucking.
You look at this one, and you see Prince Ariel du Plumet, Ariel the Heavy.
Ooh. Let's push this one open.
All right, you give me a strength check, please.
Probably a bad one to do that.
Nat can give him guidance. Boop. That's not like it's gonna help, probably. But you can roll a 1d4.
Oh, I actually have to roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll your d4.
There's.
We'll take the first roll plus 2, so 10, which is enough to open this one.
Oh,
As you
damn.
push it open,
I got the power!
as a ghostly figure apparates, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw. All right. Disappears as it leaps into you, Moog.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Lord.
You guys just see Moog push open a door, kind of reels back, and then Moog kind of looks back at you guys, and he says, "I need to fly." He starts walking away.
What?
No.
Excuse me.
Nat grabs at him.
All right, give me a strength check, Moog. Give me a strength roll as well.
Fuck.
The good
Well,
thing is Moog
actually,
is exceedingly weak, so
Exceedingly weak.
you grab him and he goes, "Please let me go. I must fly."
Let's go
It's
with
like-
my friend.
No, you
Yes.
let go of me.
No.
Seems we are at an impasse.
We are. But I'm not letting my
Hmm.
friend go fly.
And I'm not letting your friend go.
I feel like you did not get consent first, and we're really big on consent.
So?
Yeah. Who are you?
Listen. I just need to fly, okay? So if you could just let me go so I can jump off the tower and fly, that would be great.
No, that's not going to work for me. Who are you?
I am Prince Ariel.
And why do you need to fly?
I mean, I am your friend.
No, you already answered. You already fucked up. So
Yeah.
yeah, you already messed up. You need to exit my friend's body.
Make
Ganging up.
me.
Ganging up on him. Ganging up on him.
Right?
Come on, give it your best shot. What are you gonna do?
Weren't you already flying as a ghost?
No.
I think you were.
That's not real flying.
Well, I mean, falling isn't real flying either. It's just
No,
falling.
no. I have wings, idiot.
Well, where are they at?
They're in the tower.
Where? I'm curious. Like, what type of wings? What do they make? What are they constructed of? I'm very interested in all of this. And he points over at Mig. He's like, "Look, I might even be able to make you better wings."
Ooh. Okay. They were wings that I made myself, empowered with a magical device. The problem was, they weren't certified for my girth. One would have described me in life as corpulent.
I see.
But
It's
this
unfortunate.
body is extremely emaciated, and it should work this time.
Yeah, but that body doesn't need artificial wings. Because that body, the original user, can turn into a bird.
For real?
Yeah.
Holy.
So you're kind of just reinventing the wheel there. That's pointless.
Tell you
Someone as
what.
such as you, an innovator, would. I mean, that would be kind of disappointing.
Ooh. Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not great at those.
I'll give you advantage because you're speaking his language.
And that'll give him guidance.
That yells guidance.
Yeah, she just get guidance.
Got this, buddy.
Roll additionally. Okay. Tell you what. If he promises to turn into a bird and fly around so that I can experience it in his body, I will leave him be in peace.
Exactly how far do you want him to fly?
Just around. I just want to get the sensation, like a solid minute would be great.
So just if he just goes around the loop in this room, is that okay?
Totally.
All right, let me talk to our guy.
Very well. Mug, you come back to your body.
Whoa, what the fuck? Fuck
Hey,
that guy.
you're possessed.
fuck.
Did you hear what that conversation was, by the way? Were
Yeah,
you
fuck
lucid inside your own body?
Yes.
Um,
No consent. Fuck that.
I mean, I don't know how else to get rid of him out of your body other than just take a lap around this room as a bird or something.
Would Moog know if Dispel Magic will rid him of this spirit?
Me, either an Arcana or religion check.
We have a high level priest here too, a cleric. What do you do with possessions?
You got no clue, buddy.
He asks Theobald.
Theobald looks and he says, well, I mean, dispel evil and good would work. Or, I mean, not we could technically force it out of his body with Suluni's grace.
Right, but if we force him out, he might try and nab somebody else to do the same thing. If
We'd have
we
to destroy him afterwards, of course.
Yeah, which that sounds kind of a dick move.
Well, he made a dick move.
I mean, he's a ghost. That's what they do. Wait, what if we let him possess Majesto and fly around real quick?
Perfect.
No consent!
Tried.
Order him to. He's your
Oh,
slave, right?
Slave?
that's a rude thing to say.
I don't know.
And, of course, by the contract, I am not serving anyone.
Oh, we didn't. It's not a command. It's a request.
What will you do for Majesto?
We'll do everything we can to get you out of Barovia again.
Majesto already has an agreement for this.
Sure, this is part of that agreement. I don't see what the problem is.
No. Changing terms. Majesto doesn't like this.
I never said any terms.
Ella, you feel a tap.
Oh, yes, my love.
You set the terms. Tell them that it's not part of the contract.
Fortunately, guys. It really isn't part of it. I'm so sorry. I don't think a lot before I do things. You know.
The sword peers into Rowan's mind. We should kill that imp.
I can't. I can't see where he is.
Moog's
Good point.
I'm not.
We'll lie in wait.
I'm not wild shaping into anything that's flying for this guy. Screw that. that makes it harder for me to fight later on.
Yeah, I don't want you to lose a wild shape.
Or make another charisma save for me, Moke.
That gives him guidance. Okay.
That doesn't work that way, but it's nice
Oh,
that you
damn
thought of
it!
it.
I thought about it. Oh, that's
Moog,
right. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of
you
that.
are able to resist the ghost this time, who would willingly let you go and pops back out and goes, "Shit!"
Yeah, I'm not flying for you. Find somebody else.
Rowan turns
Come
around.
on.
He's like, "Hey, man, why don't you hang around? If we get close to your tower and find your wings, I'll inspect them, and if they're super cool, maybe I'll make them fly for you." Wait, are they even in this castle?
What castle are we in?
Ravenloft?
Ravenloft.
Oh fuck no! Shit!
So we're about to storm the castle. Do you want to just follow along and maybe hop along some of the other bodies?
I've grown bored of this conversation. He flips back through the wall and disappears.
Okay.
Congratulations, guys.
Real?
We've annoyed a ghost.
Good.
Real?
That works for me.
A very lazy, pompous ghost that just wanted to fly.
I just want to fly.
Fly like an eagle.
I can show you the world.
Oh, jeez.
You hear that softly coming from this.
Yeah.
Oh, Alright.
Damn, Majester, you got a good
you-
voice.
You
going
see
for-
on this one here, Artank Svilovich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild. And on the eastern one, you see Saint Markovia, dead for all time.
Oh,
good
damn.
Lord.
Poor guy.
That sounds horrifying.
Give me a history check, all of you.
I know everything there is to know about Barovia.
Rowan, you remember Saint Markovia was mentioned by the priest at St. Andrew's. He was a cleric of the Morning Lord. And
Was he the one that the sword is related to? Or am
or
I just
she
off?
was. Sorry. It was St. Markovia was a lady. My bad.
Saintess Markovia.
Yeah. And you probably read this. I'll just give you the history of it in some of the books when you were in the Lich's lair.
Right.
You know that as a youth, Markovia followed her heart and became a priest of the Morning Lord soon after her 18th birthday. She proved to be a charismatic proselytizer and, before the age of 30, had gained a reputation for allowing no evil to stand before her. The history that you read, Markovia had long considered Strahd a mad tyrant, but only after his transformation into a vampire did she dare to challenge him. As she rallied her followers and prepared to march on Castle Ravenloft, Strahd sent a group of vampires spawned to her abbey. They confronted Markovia and were destroyed 2-1.
Damn.
So the story is that Markovia overcame the spawn that assaulted her.
Interesting. Interesting.
And I believe the abbot made mention of Saint Markovia as well.
You guys think her ghost is in there too?
That's what Nat is kind of thinking.
Oh,
Do we let her
crack
out?
open this door. Let's crack open this door.
All right, Give me a strength check.
Meg will help me.
Yeah, it is enough. You manage to push open doors, and you see a 10-foot square section of the floor at the front of the script. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. The crypt smells of roses. The remains atop the marble slab have disintegrated, except for a single thigh bone in the room. But it appears to be on the slab further in.
Ron peeks his head in to look around, make sure there's like no gotchas.
Give me an investigation check. You look around and you see there is a pressure plate directly in front of the door on either side that you can trace back to a dart trap in the wall on the back that would fire forward if you stepped on it.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
Dart trap, classic dungeon trap.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like kind of skitter away around it?
Yeah, because you can kind of wall climb.
Yeah, it's like stop, drop, and roll, but on the wall. So he's just like kind of burritoing everywhere.
And you see, I'll show you a picture of what you see laying on in the crypt.
Muy interesante.
To grab it.
He is there like something else on the floor that might be of equal weight? He wants to Indiana Jones this.
Not on the floor now.
Oh man. What do I have in my bags?
You could do another check if you'd like to determine if there's any sort of pressure plate there.
Yeah, he will.
Give me investigation, please. You're pretty certain there isn't.
He does like the little ginger finger things
Hangs from the ceiling.
while he's standing on the wall next to it, not touching the floor, and he swipes the bone.
You grab the bone off of the crypt, and as it is pulled away, there's just like a little bit of dust that pulls off, and you hear the faintest whisper. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon.
I got 2 talking weapons now? Oh my god.
It doesn't appear to talk to you beyond that. You just hear like a lingering whisper in the air. But it's the last words of Saint Markovia.
Saint Markovia.
And you have in your possession a real ass weapon called Saint Markovia's thigh bone.
Does this require like attunement to lawful goodness?
This one does not. This thing is pretty good. It acts as a mace of disruption. When you hit a fiend or an undead with this magic weapon, the creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed. On a successful save, the creature has the frightened condition until the end of your next turn. You can use it to cast a bright light 20 feet, dim light 20 feet, and proficiency with a mace allows you to add your proficiency bonus.
I hand this to Nat. Yo, this feels super good, but also I feel like I don't want to be anywhere near it or get hit by this because I'm pretty sure I'm technically undead.
Yeah, it would not do you well. It could actually be used to destroy you if you were at 25 hit points or fewer.
Please keep this away from me. Thanks.
Nat nods and takes the thigh bone, and she looks at it, and she's like, "Okay, we will do you justice, Lady Markovia,
I'll
or
give you guys.
Saint Markovia."
Would you like to hear the little rest of the flavor text for it?
Yeah.
Suffused with confidence born of righteous victory, Markovia advanced on Castle Ravenloft. A great battle raged from the catacombs to the parapets. In the end, Markovia never returned to Barovia, and Strahd long afterward walked with a limp and a grimace of pain. It is said that he trapped Markovia in a crypt beneath his castle, and her remains linger there yet. The essence of Markovia's saintliness passed partly into her bones as the rest of her body decomposed. Her remaining thigh bone is imbued with a power that inflicts grievous injury on the undead.
Some good shit down here.
I took toys away, you get more toys.
Yay!
Yay, toys.
Do I
Never
have to
be
do
the
the
ladder
whole?
guy.
Do I have to wait the whole hour to attune to it, or can I just assume I'm walking around attuning to it?
You're attuned, baby. Take it.
Okay.
Your death
Gonna
bone's
need
connected to my thigh bone. Rowan burritos back outside and closes the door.
That's pretty badass.
Let's see.
Man, I feel like we should open all these doors.
There's got to be treasure in all of them, right?
There's shit
Certainly
everywhere,
none
guys.
of them are traps.
None
This
of them
one here
have ghosts.
reads Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
Sweet.
This one we want to try to open.
You get an intern out of that door.
All right, give me a strength check.
Meg will assist.
All right. I would stop making you do strength checks. I just thought it would be funny for a while. You push this one open. And you see a skeleton wearing tattered priestly vestment lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The dome ceiling overhead is painted with a glorious sun mural.
Looking for traps. Nope.
All clear.
Oh yeah, certainly there's nothing in here, guys.
You come in and you see around the neck of the figure is a sun-shaped holy symbol.
Moog reaches for it.
All right. This won't help you, but you'll learn it. As you pull it up, you hear another whispering voice tell you something. It says, "There is a grave to the west with roses that never die, in a place built by healers in the village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost."
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks. We already know about that one. That toy got taken away.
Nope, it's a different thing.
Oh, it is? Okay.
That
I
you guys
thought it
missed
was
in the Abbey, that if
Aw,
you
fuck.
explored Ravenloft earlier, you might have found out about. Anyway, and BD.
Oh,
Well, he grabs that amulet just in case we get to go back there.
All right. The really funny thing is, you could technically explore this earlier in the adventure. So there's some stuff in here that is super OP if you explore early and super deadly.
Right.
Womp, womp, womp.
Right?
Indeed.
But This one to the west reads Sir Leonid Krushkin. Sir Lee the Crusher. Bigger than life, he loved his jewelry.
Good for the bling.
All right, you push that one open, and inside you see an oversized skeleton draped in jewelry and rags lies atop an elongated marble slab in the center of the crypt. Leaning against the slab is a blood-stained maul strung with cobwebs.
Any diamonds in his jewelry?
No.
Okay.
But you do see 3 jeweled necklaces around its neck.
Investigate. There's always got to be traps in the treasure room.
Always.
No traps, just some real expensive necklaces in there. Probably worth like 750 gold each.
Holy shit.
Hey, if I put all these necklaces on Mig, will he become Blingtron?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, please. Please
All right.
do it.
You place 3 jeweled necklaces worth 750 gold each around his neck.
Mig is not Blingtron. This is great.
Nice.
It's
I love
the
it.
highlight of my day.
Little cash symbols appear on his eyes.
Right?
Cash
ding,
money.
ding, 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 ding.
Here comes the money.
He's like Mr. T, but better.
I can't remember.
What's this mace look like?
Which mace?
The maul, the bloodied maul you
Maul.
said was in here?
Oh, yeah, it looks pretty worn with time. Doesn't look
Yes.
usable.
Chris? He knocks it on the floor and
Okay.
walks away.
Moog, that way you see Ilsa Valona von Twitterberg, beloved actor. She had many followers.
Just gonna push it open.
You push this one open. You see a skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of this crypt. 9 shallow alcoves are carved into the surrounding walls. The back wall of each alcove is painted with a full-body image of a handsome man. Some of the men wear fine clothes, others wear armor. At the feet of each painting rests a skull atop a pile of bones.
Oh. Okay. This looks cursed. He's gonna close the door.
Yeah, I don't know. That one doesn't give me a good feeling.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Necromancer vibes.
No, thank you.
Yeah, not the good kind either.
Rowan comes down here and he's like, hey guys, there's more doors.
Mordor.
Mordor.
This script here reads, Kazan, his word was power.
I like his hand.
Alakazam.
Cracks that on open.
All right, you open this one, and you see a skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of this crypt as well. The skull has black opals set in its eye sockets and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
No, he does his cursory check. With a 12. See if there's any traps in here.
Looks clear.
He steps on in. He sees if there's anything special he can see about the skull.
You see the gems in the eyes.
Has he noticed anything peculiar about it? Or does it looks like it's just straight up gems stuck in a skull?
Give me an investigation check for that.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I mean,
I'm wasting my crits.
yeah, Nothing particularly special about them. You looks like you could pop them out. The black opals are probably worth about 1,000 gold each,
Holy shit!
and the skull itself has 8 amber teeth, worth 100 gold pieces each.
Well, what do you say, Sword? Got these for upkeep?
Good needs money.
True. It's true. I use the sword to pry the gems out of the skull.
He's not using it.
I scoop him up. Or I could just take the entire skull.
That would be weird. I'm fine with taking gems, but the rest of that's kind of ooh.
I mean, I've already got bones. That's how you're able to talk to the ghost kids.
Yeah, but from what I've conversed with them, that was permission given for that.
True.
Consent. I don't think this guy's giving consent to take his head.
I mean, yeah. You're right. You're right. Let's play it safe.
Careful with your alignment, buddy.
And how?
Alright, you exit.
And he's that much richer.
Sure are. As you exit this tomb, how many of you guys been in? Okay. You feel some rumbling begin around the castle.
Mm.
That's not good.
It's probably Morty doing his thing.
I think maybe we need to get out of the basement.
I think we need to hurry up. For sure.
Fire.
Alright, you come into this area and you see sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta pull back up the map here. See of like a very well appointed carpeted or a stone inlaid floor that looks like the main thoroughfare. To the west you see stairs that appear to ascend to the next level. To the east of you, wide steps descend into a landing flanked by 2 alcoves. Within each alcove, taking up the full 30-foot height of the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. The soft blue curtain of light flows between the 2 alcoves. Dimly visible on the other side of the curtain are more descending stairs.
Moog's gonna
Go
approach
up.
the light curtain.
Curtain's very interesting.
Yeah.
Do we recall where those stairs lead to from the model? Or if they were in the model?
You believe they descend into a crypt. A large one.
Ooh.
Moog touches the light curtain.
Moog, what is your alignment?
Neutral good.
You place your hand on the curtain, and it gives you resistance.
Oh, nice. Is he able to pass through it, or is it just like bounce it off?
It's like pushing you back slightly.
Gotcha. Seems to be a gentle no from the curtain.
Rowan touches it.
Rowan, you are able to push through.
Make follow.
Mig hits the barrier.
No.
That's
Rowan
not even
turns
gonna
around.
bother. That's not gonna bother.
Right.
Rowan turns around and is just like, can you guys hear me? Is the soundproof curtain?
They can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Interesting.
Um,
Guess
you
I'll
see stairs that descend downward.
check what's in here. Be right back. He goes
This
down to this one.
tomb rests in a hushed silence. Tall stained glass windows dominate the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall onto two coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Barov von Tsarevich, and the one against the south wall is marked Queen Ravenovia von Reoen. The vaulted ceiling, 30 feet overhead, is inlaid with beautiful gold mosaic.
He just looks around, seeing if there's anything in here other than these coffins, I guess.
You see that you can kind of make out the outside through the stained glass windows, but you'd have to get a little closer to properly peer.
He looks.
Give me a perception check. As you look out, Rowan, you can kind of see the misty valley or beyond the castle, like mist, and what you notice is the mist is slowly going down, or it might be more accurate to say where you are is slowly going up.
Oh.
As you
Is this
feel the
castle
rumble
flying?
again.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Playing castle.
We're in Castle Hyrule now.
Well,
Damn.
that ghost did want to fly.
How's flying castle?
Rowan, not looking back, but he's like, guys, pretty sure this castle's airborne.
Playing the rumbling. Guys, we gotta get up top.
Mug's not good in moving vehicles.
And as you guys turn to leave this area, you see a figure
What's up, bro?
approaching. As Rahadin
Nah.
God.
descends. And that, I think, is probably a good place to stop for tonight.
That just means shit's about to go down.
Oh man. Rowan's in his own little sanctuary down here.
One more time.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Get a good look
Rip
at
My
it.
lady.
beautiful love. Even
Yeah,
in
she just
like
werewolf
the-
form.
We might have a few more sessions, guys, based on our pace.
I mean, this is a big place, and we're curious
Yeah.
little kids.
Not
Yeah.